Biscuit. Okay. Don't know how to take that. Oh god, I gotta do this again. Copy. Shadow overlay. Yeah, that should be good. Alright, we should be good. Alright. You guys see a little gremlin in the background yet? Oh yeah, I gotta tweet this out. Let people know I exist. No, that's not what I want to do. I hate it when it does that. Twitter, go back to here, close, pause. A lot of stuff to cover today, or at least a lot of stuff to talk about, I would say. Hashtag Veve, hashtag Veve fam, hashtag Veve AMA, hashtag Veve collectibles. You gotta do it all so people see you. There, I did it all. Streaming now. No, or actually let me adjust this up a little. Probably helps. No luck today at Walmart. I went to a couple and no luck. The cards were barricaded and guard employee. There was everything. It made me feel like a crackhead. Really? Everything was, you said you saw the boxes, but they were in like a locked container. How do I find the Walmart sheet? I'll send it over to you right now. It's right here. Or you could just go to the Discord of HRO and then go under announcements, I believe, and that's where the sheet is. Thanks, ExecuSpeak. I wanted to ask like a couple more, but I kept it to 2 for the most part. I pulled 2 legendary Batman, 1 3-digit, 1 4-digit. Let's go. Those are really good. Considering that there's what? 5 digits? 10,000, like 15,000 of them or something like that. The legendaries, I believe. Dude, I hate these new songs that this playlist has. And I just do not know how to remove them. All the way down here at the bottom. Like, all these songs are terrible. It says add to playlist, open. Well, I have to make a separate playlist and add all the songs that I do like and remove all the other ones. I don't know. I bought a Marvel Comics #1 SR, still 20 listed. Really? High roller in here, huh? So what, you spent 70 grand on it? Or are you talking about the 30 grand one? Because the last I checked, the 30 grand one is gone. Little Easter egg here. I don't know if you guys can see this, but there's a little gremlin back here. Ooh, I gotta move the other way. Right there. Ooh. There. It's my roommate's dog. He's out for the weekend, so I'm watching the dog, and that's why the door's open and everything, because I want her to be able to like freely come in and out, and she has an issue, like she can let me know. So yes, the little gremlin is here. Tomorrow morning is the time to go. I didn't find them today by Walmart. Yeah, so I called them. I have all the info. Like, that one person was super helpful. I had the HEM number and the UPC number. So what I'm gonna do is go to the like 4 Walmarts next to me tomorrow, and then probably call. There's a couple that are like a little bit further away where it's like a 25+ minute ride, something like that. And if they have them, then like I'll make the trip. If not, then yeah. Went to 5 Walmarts on that sheet and struck out each time. No Walmart answers the damn phone, so I had to drive to each one. Gonna go tomorrow and see if we have better luck. Yeah, I mean, Rob Stuff knows. I need to watch his video. I just been so far behind with just like watching content creators and stuff like that. But from what I've heard from other people is that Rob Stuff has a good explanation as to like what his plan is to getting the cards. So you should probably check that out. Like the last like 30 minutes or like 45 minutes of his stream. I believe you go over it, Rob. I'm not 100% sure. That's what I was told. So I do want to watch that before I go out tomorrow morning. What playlist is that? It's on Spotify. I think it's like the very generic playlist that like most content creators use. Stream Beats Lo-Fi. It's a Stream Beats playlist. Like I legitimately think 100% of the songs are by this person called Harris Heller. Harris Heller. I like most of the music, but there's like new songs that he introduced, and I do not like them very much. It just sounds like it's not lo-fi at all, which is supposed to be like more chill. I can't even explain lo-fi, but no HRO boxes today, but they said to go again tomorrow. The card section was completely blocked off and they were behind a register, so I need to ask the employee to get it. Interesting. Yeah, I went to another Walmart and like all the Pokemon cards like were like in a cage behind like the counter in the electronics section or something weird. Like I went to 4 different Walmarts and like 3 of them had very different policies about cards and stuff. Really? That's awesome, Slider. I found some, went to 3 Walmarts, and the last one I hit had 3 boosters. I grabbed them and pulled a legendary Batman and a Superman. Nice, dude. Seems like a lot of people are landing these legendaries. Like, what is supposed to be the probability of landing some of these cards? Like, it seems, I've seen multiple legendaries and multiple of these things getting pulled, so. I realized actually there is a lot of different legendaries. I think there's like 16 or 18 different legendaries with the physical packs, I believe. We can try and look them up if we can. Oh. Calling Walmart is pointless? Okay, good call. Well, maybe I got lucky. The one time I did call, I had to wait like, I did have to wait like 5 minutes, but eventually she did pick up. I confirmed with her that it was the packs that I was asking for, and she said they're all gone. I'm like, all right, whatever. But that was after I hit like the 4 close by me, and I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna make a 25 or like a 20-minute drive in the opposite direction of where I live if they're not even there. HRO shop. Okay. I think this is it. Can't say too much, brother. Early investor. Okay, cool. No worries. I was just curious. Cause what's the price at now? I thought it went up to like 70K. Marvel Comics #1 secret rare. How much is that right now? Oof. I'm feeling the pain, Rob. I can't even search up Marvel Comics. I have to scroll all the way down to the bottom. Let's see. Yeah, it's at 66K right now. Basically 67K. You actually snagged a partners pack today. Sold mine in February for 30K and bought back in at 16.2. That's amazing, dude. That's awesome. Oh, so I said partners pack. Partners back. I'm like, what the hell is a partners pack? I'm just can't read. There's supposed to be a list that tells you like your probability of pulling certain cards, right? Terms of service. What's it called? Terms of about us. I don't know if it's about us. Okay, kind of getting there. There's a section that's supposed to show you your percent chance. I think it's under frequently asked questions. And then I think it's just HRO. What are the odds of the digital drop? Okay, that's kind of cool. So the legendary is actually 0.63 for the digital. Physical. Okay, that tells me what's in them, but I want to see the probability of the physical ones. Okay, here we go. I think we got it. Let me open up this other one. Drag this over. Close that. That is nice to look at, but we'll kind of want to look at this other one. Okay, so odds of the physical card drops. So this is right. I gotta full screen this. Is that right? Okay, cool. What are the odds of the physical card drops? So legendaries are 2.46, mythics are 0.05, commons 41%, uncommons 27, superior 17, epic 11, legendary. So what are your chances of landing a legendary if, let's say, you opened the 28 card pack, which seems to be the most common that people are getting, right? Is that the 28 pack one? I'm not 100% sure. What up, buddy? I was watching back the AMA. Are you going to do a resume in this stream? Do a resume in this stream? Do a resume in this stream. Like keep talking about the AMA? Or are you going to do a resume in this stream? I don't know what you mean by like keep talking about it. If you have questions about it, I would love to hear. I mean, if you guys have questions about my thoughts about the AMA, like let me know, or if you guys want to ask. I mean, I thought it was... Never said that? Said what? Oh, Rob Stuff is the same guy that said Veve would never freeze accounts and lock up NFTs. Yeah, I don't know if that was said. I mean, that's NFT guy. Yeah, I tried calling Walmart too, no answer. Like, they actually answered for me, but that was so far away, like, you know, I kind of believe her. Like, the other 4 Walmarts had, like, none of them in stock. I had them scan it. I had them look up that same, like, SKU number or whatever you want to call it, and it's not working. Either Fam, how's the hunt going today? Yeah, there's not in Arizona yet. I'm gonna try first thing tomorrow morning. Hey, Superstar Vibesy, you own any Omi? What is your ratio of collectibles to Omi? Do you plan on buying any more? I don't own any Omi. I do want to buy some. You know, I'm just trying to figure out where I should like leverage. Part of me almost feels like I'd rather just put money into HRO, get a nice 2, 3, 4, 5, 10x investment, and then start selling stuff for Omi potentially. I'm not exactly sure. I guess I feel like I could just get more out of my dollar if I do something like that personally. I could be wrong. So that's just me personally. Like I had some plans about possibly selling packs, at least like the digital ones, next month, or technically ended this month, right? The second season or the second month's digital packs. Selling some of those when they do feel like I feel like they've hit a pretty good high, and then buying a good card from that pack and try and sell it on OpenSea. I don't know, not OpenSea, but on Immutable X, because you can't sell the packs on Immutable X. You can only sell cards. So not exactly sure how I'm gonna navigate that, but I'm kind of figuring it out as I go, to be honest. But I don't own any Omi. Like I'd rather just invest in some collectibles and stuff, and like I'm okay putting money into Omi, but I'd rather, I guess, put in a project that can allow me to like 2, 3, 4, or 5x my money pretty easily. What is the best thing to do if you do find them? Resell the box or open them? I'm not exactly sure, Eduardo. To be honest, like I don't have a ton of experience like shipping stuff via eBay, how to pack it, how to send it, do a labeler. I don't know if there's like some sort of like insurance stuff involved when it does come to shipping. Like I have no idea with all that stuff, which is why I probably need to hit up Rob Stuff or other people that have been doing it. So that's tough, because even if I do unbox it and I find a really good physical card that I do want to sell, I have to, it's the same issue, but maybe it's on a much smaller scale. I'm not entirely sure. So like it seems weird. I guess it's like I'm gonna buy stuff that I know other people find valuable, and I'm just gonna figure it out later, like how to get it to them, at least like in a certain way, because I do have an eBay account. I made it 3 years ago when I tried to sell some things, or like just like random shit I had at home, but like nothing too serious at all whatsoever. So I need to make a new account. Q2, Q3 would be huge for me. I think so. I think there's going to be, I'll be honest, there's going to be so much stuff that's going to be landing in stride within like 6 to 9 months of each other. Like if there's going to be a 6 or 9 month period, I think this year, where so much stuff is going to land, like the market is going to go crazy. The amount of people coming on the app, Omi drops, all that kind of. I think our heads are just gonna spin. Like it's gonna be crazy. Incoming Kobe raid. Kobe collects raid. I appreciate it, guys. My friend just pulled a legendary Aquaman, scanned it, gave him a legendary Superman. Really? We realized the front and the back of the card have a different mint on them. That is so strange. Really? That is strange. That's really weird. Actually, you guys can't even read that at all, can you? I gotta like really zoom in here so you guys can like actually read that. I just noticed. Zoom in with those. It's good enough. Yeah, it seems like a lot of people are pulling legendaries, considering that there's a 2.5% chance of pulling one, but it seems like a lot of them are getting it. Slav, 11 the vibes, best soundtrack, VV channel winner, gets you into a positive mode for some market moves. True. Kobe raid recap of what? Of the AMA? Oof. So much to talk about, so many things to talk about. I almost thought about making a video, but I had some responsibilities to deal with the dog and a few other things. So, and I'm like, do I want to make a video, or am I just gonna be making a video like all the other like 27 VV content creators? Which I think it's fine. Overall, I think it was super positive. It was very bullish. I mainly wanted to ask about the whole gem portal thing because they didn't at least mention it. Maybe they did, maybe I overheard it or didn't hear it. But they kept on mentioning the website. I'm like, all right, is there a gem portal? Like, can we buy gems so we can both save money? So then they said yes. And the other question was, and I mainly asked because it was they labeled it a FUD busting stream. So I'm like, all right. So that's where I had the question about like, there's kind of weird rumors going around about, not rumors, but just kind of concerns about, will ecomi have to become like an exchange in order to do Omi to NFT and how all that stuff works. I believe what he said. I still don't 100% understand what he means. There's like peer-to-peer transactions, but they aren't like the middleman, or I don't know exactly how that works out. But as long, I mean, if they say it works and there's no issue there, then that's fine. What's the Walmart SKU? I can type it in here really quick. Yeah, I mean, if it helps, I don't know. Like, I gave him this. I'm gonna double, triple checking to make sure that that's what it is. Okay, that's the hem number. That's what I gave him on the phone, and they can tell you yes or no. But then again, I mean, honestly, sometimes they don't even know, right? I mean, there could be an error to their system or whatever it is. Like, I would still show up, but maybe use that option for like a Walmart that's like really far away. And if they confirm it, then like, cool, go over there, buy the packs. But if it's like, now that's what I'm gonna do. Like, I'm gonna call certain Walmarts that are like 25 plus minutes away. I'm like, I don't know about doing a 1 hour round trip. If they got, you know, if I don't even know they have it, right? So, but if they do have it, sure, I'll take that trip. Went to my Walmart, no HRO. That's the majority. I think that's 99% of the Walmarts that are out there today. Like, today is a, if your Walmart has it, you're in for a treat. That's awesome. You got early access in a way to some of the stuff. But I mean, that's awesome if you got it. If not, then you just wait till tomorrow. I think tomorrow's going to be the day. Rob Stuff is the man. He's the man man. He is the man. Go sub to Rob Stuff and VV Vibes. And so is Superstar Money. We already have a couple content creators in here. So Rob Stuff, Superstar Money is awesome. Many projects that have implemented MTL will fall. That's why it takes longer at VV. They'll figure everything out before people lose money. Exactly. Rob Stuff, I'll find that stream you rambled on how any lawyer would have a field day on locking VV accounts. Sure, I don't know, but I mean, if you can find it, awesome. If not, then, you know, I'd prefer we just drop that subject. Like, it's not going to be productive to what's going on here, and that doesn't seem to be the case. What's the big aspect? The big aspect of AMA is that we have a lot of stuff coming in Q2. So we have KYC, we have Master Collector Program, we have the website coming up. So there's going to be a gem portal that's going to allow people to basically buy gems on the cheap. Same thing with Veve. They're going to be able to save 30% on transactions for packs, not packs, but just gems as well. So that's more money in their pocket, which is awesome. I'm sure, like, I almost know for a fact there's other things I forgot off the top of my head. But mostly it was just the gem portal thing. That was mostly what I was concerned about, as well as just like Omi to NFT. That seems to be all in progress right now. What else? Cash out. They're still working on cash out. It's not hasn't. They said it hasn't been delayed, but it's just still in the works right now. But they need to get KYC and all that stuff in line. Well, first they need the website, and then KYC will follow shortly after, and then cash out and all that. So Omi will moon buybacks are not off the table. Maybe not 100% sure, to be honest. Like, that whole aspect of Veve about buybacks and how it works and the nuances and like the legal aspects of like when Veve can and can't buy back and what's the benefit of it, I still don't understand completely off the top of my head. I probably need to sit down and watch like a 3-hour video with Foster Hilt that could like explains it really in depth, but I just don't understand it. Pick up some packs? No, I did not. None of the, as far as I know, at least what the lady told me, and the 4 Walmarts I went to in Tempe, like Tempe Mesa area, they didn't have any. And then I called another Walmart that was somehow able to look at the other 50 Walmarts around. They said, well, they don't have any in stock yet. C Reels, what's up? I was not able to listen to the HRO stream. Any word on the next digital drop? I don't know, to be honest. I didn't even know HRO had a digital stream today, or like an AMA or anything, to be honest. I had no idea. Also, I should probably go back to here instead of just chilling there. I didn't know HRO even had a thing. All I know, last I heard, was that they have a drop a month. And so I do know that the leaderboard snapshot, I think they tweeted it out, not tweeted out, but they put it on Discord saying that it's going to be on the 16th. So what I'm assuming is going to happen, honestly, is like April 21st is the snapshot. Let's see if I can show you guys here. Okay, does this work? Display. Okay, cool. Close this so you guys can like actually read it. I know it's hard to see, but down here, top 100 leaderboard snapshot from the Batman universe digital exclusive drop, as well as the full collection completion snapshot happening April 21st at noon, basically. So it's at noon. That's all I know. They said this is rolling out, so that's the link. If you guys are trying to figure out like where to find the link for the what's it called, the Walmart stores, it's under announcements in the HRO Discord. I still don't know. I feel like they would have put it up here by now if they would have told us when season 2 digital packs are coming out, right? At least I would think so, for the most part. Collections snapshot. Yeah, so that's when the snapshot is. Honestly, I fully expect the digital market to take a pretty heavy hit after the 21st, like literally right after the drop is done. People are gonna be like, well, the utility of all these cards are done. The airdrop has already happened. Very similar to what you see with like serial killers and stuff. I think it's gonna dip, but I'm gonna hold through it. Like, I don't care. I might sell one of my packs at what I think is the peak and just like rebuy one of the packs lower. But then again, I might just hold both of them because I do think they're going to go down, but then I do think the novelty in general, just having the packs, there could be some legendaries still unopened. So that's what I'm banking on personally. Let's see. Still holding my pack. Awesome. Omi has a higher chance to 10x first before collectibles overall. Yeah, that's why I'm invested. At least me personally, I like putting it in HRO because HRO, I mean, with just the pack, if I bought 10 packs, I basically could have made $8 grand if I really thought ahead and knew $500 in packs and then selling them for 800. I don't think these next packs are going to perform as well. They're not going to do a 15x like these current packs will, but they might do a 10 or an 8. Like, that's still really good. So that's I am trying to find ways to basically make the most out of my dollar while I can, because like you know, I could throw a few $100 into Omi, but I can't throw like $5 grand into Omi right now. I said I have a field day. Cool. I pre-ordered a box, but I'm gonna keep that sealed and open a box when I get Wally World. Get it when I get at Wally World. Interesting. Keep it sealed and open a box I get at Wally World. Wally World, what is that? It sounds familiar, but I honestly don't know what a Wally World is. Compare Omi token with the Hex token. 174 billion tokens launched at the same price. All-time highs, 40 cents. Now stable at 12 cents. Yeah, I'm not familiar with the Hex token and how that works, to be quite honest. So, I mean, I'll be straight up. Like, I'm one of those VV content creators that knows very little about the Omi token, how it works, how does the reserve wallet work, the Omi utility program, like all that stuff. With the Omi utility program, we're still waiting on that, and that will affect the value. Right now, Omi has no utility for the most. The only utility it really has is just burning and buying some cards off of Immutable X. So. Bro, you should get permission to play ecomi rapper's music on your stream. His stuff is fire. Yeah, like Non-Fungible Wonderful. I honestly don't know who else does it other than Non-Fungible Wonderful. I only heard like 3 of his songs. So if there's more, yeah, maybe I'll hit them up and see if it's okay to hit them to do it. You just pulled a 999999 Catwoman. That's a cool number. That's actually really cool. So were you able to scan it and put it up on HRO yet? Like, so I'm assuming you're able to scan it, but maybe you can't put it up on like the actual market yet. Is that what's going on with you guys that were able to get like the physical packs early? Is that a thing? Also, I'm kind of curious where the physical packs are. Not the physical, but where the digital packs are price-wise. Where are... okay, they're back up to 870. But are there any more of these legendary packs that came out, like legendaries? Are there more on the market? Kind of assume so. Some of these ones are going for pretty cheap, it seems. Recent sales 8 minutes ago, they're one for 150. Wait, did someone? Okay. Dude, the low mints, the premium mint numbers of these are gonna go for a buku amount of money. If you get a sub 50 mint or a 50 or below, you're gonna get some good money with that. So, if you had $110, what Grail comic would you buy? I already have Amazing Spider-Man #1, Spotlight #5, and Marvel Comics #1. Any other Grail comics I should look into? Are you looking to buy one comic, multiples of comics? Honestly, my NFT tracker is a really, really good website for that. So what I would do is go to my NFT tracker, go to NFTs. This is one thing I would love to see on ecomi wikis. I can just look up NFTs straight up by price. So comics. And then we need to do, I don't know, I'm trying to think of like a floor. Let's look up ultra rares, but it's gonna give us every ultra rare, huh? If you're looking to just buy one comic, start with like 500. I mean, there's only 5 in this price range. I mean, ultra rare Fantastic Four #5 is pretty darn good. And I do think this thing has actually hit pretty high as well. I do know 820 is low for what it is. This thing does have a chart. It's not as clean as ecomi wikis, in my opinion. 825. It went down as low as 700. Wow, went as low as 700 just a few days ago. I mean, this is a Grail comic, in my opinion. Like Fantastic Four #5, first appearance of... shoot, I meant to go back. I'm trying to remember, is there a... I'm trying to remember like the back button for this. I always forget the back button, like the shortcut. So that's for like the ultra rares. I mean, I'm assuming we're talking secret rares, right? So you said ASM #1, Marvel Spotlight #5, Marvel Comics #1. But if you're talking just Grail comics in general, it's really hard to not go with this tier list by Boodle NFT. So I'm a little like all over the place, and I know I'm like gonna try and catch up with chat here, but because I don't know if we're talking commons, I don't know if we're talking secret rares, ultra rares. For the secret rare, I really like this tier list. Open a new tab. I follow this one pretty closely. So like, I mean, any of the ones up here, both the Fantastic Fours, Amazing Spider-Man, Marvel, Daredevil's good, Loki's awesome, Ultimate Fallout is awesome, first appearance of Deadpool. Personally, I'm really bullish on Kang the Conqueror just because the low mints, and I really like the covers personally, and he's kind of being set up as like the next big villain in the MCU, it seems. I mean, any in this top row are awesome, right? But if we're talking grails, like straight up grails, I don't know if Ultimate Fallout is necessarily a grail. It's like really high tier. I mean, it depends on how well the movies do. This is like a really speculative buy just because like Miles Morales is in shows and all that stuff. But like, is it grail category? Maybe, maybe not. I'm not a comic guy. Me personally, I would probably dictate the grails is like Marvel Comics, both Fantastic Fours, Amazing Spider-Man, Kang, Loki, maybe Daredevil. I mean, it's really high up there, but. And I'm sure there's other ones I'm missing. So if you haven't seen this list, I'll link it here. I hope this link works. So yeah. But my NFT tracker is amazing for finding comics and or collectibles in certain price ranges, also by rarity too. That's one thing that is, you know, unfortunately not on ecomi wiki right now. So whenever someone has like a specific price range question, I tend to go to this. But I do like how clean the marketplace or like the market looks on ecomi wiki. I'm gonna double type it through chat because I'm behind. That's crazy that's happened. I sent on the physical packs for a while, see how the market shakes out. I think it's gonna follow the same trend as the collector, as the digital packs, but it's just gonna be over a much longer span of time because that all happened in like what, 4 days. Remember, like some cards were going ridiculously high prices, and even now some of the legendaries are like still going up in price, right? I guess I'm more talking from like the packs perspective, but you know, packs can make a big comeback. This is not what I wanted. Where's legendary collection? Did they change this? They changed this. Collection. Digital exclusive. Okay. And then you can adjust it by tier. Okay, that took me a while. I'm like, what happened here? All right. I mean, yeah, I think these are going for all-time highs right now. At least like the listing, because now it's getting down to crunch time, right? For the leaderboard. So, but at least as it pertains to packs, I don't know. I'm just assuming stuff. There's probably other people that have been in like Pokemon as well as Magic the Gathering that probably know better than I do of like what's the perfect time to hold the pack, right? Or like when to sell. Most hybrid cards aren't going for crazy prices, and this is the only day one of the release. True. Watch someone open a pack of HRO cards on YouTube and straight up show the QR code. Apparently you don't have to worry about people stealing, or he just lost a card. I would, yeah, not. I might either do a video where I already scan it, or if I do a live stream, I'll just be very cognizant of like where the QR code is. Trying to get more money for a Daredevil 1. I do know it's like rated very high. Me personally, I'm just like, I mean, you can't go wrong with Kang or any of the other recommendations I had, but like, I don't know, like, I'm just not a Daredevil person. Personally, I've never been like a huge fan of him, but I know it's like a very, very high tier comic. Like, it's very sought after by pretty much all comic book collectors. Literally just what happened to me now. I pulled a Justice League Epic and on front and gave me a panel 3 Epic on back. Give me a panel 3 Epic on back. Don't know what that means. A panel 3 Epic. So is it like double faced and it has like no QR code? Is that what you mean? I also think there will come a time when the physicals and the digital versions of the cards will sell for higher prices together, particularly if the grading companies start accepting HRO. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking not only that, but also if you don't scan the QR code, because that way I do think unscanned or unclaimed NFTs with the card. So if you have a low mint, let's say if you have a low mint, let's say you get a low mint Batman of this, and you don't scan the card, like let's say you literally get like a mint 11 of the Batman and you don't scan it, because when you scan it, it's on the blockchain that you're the original owner, right? But some people might pay a premium to be the original owner, right, of the card, if that's a big deal, or if they just want to buy it and own it, right, and hold it forever, whatever their deal is. So I do think there could be a market for like unscanned cards that are like low mint or just like unscanned cards, because people want to be the original owner on the blockchain if that's important to them. There's been a couple of people that had some bad reprints of cards. Oof, yeah, that's rough. You think the lenticulars will ever come back? It hurts. I think they will. And honestly, as more golden moments come out, I think the lenticular cards actually kind of stand out, because again, they sing, they have that cool effect, it's a gold trim, they have the signature. It's such like, you look at every aspect of it, it just screams like collector. It's just getting gem squeezed to hell. That's really the only, that's the only thing that's happening right now. So, but as things recover, I do think like it depends on the cards, right? But like if you love Disney, if you love Donald or whatever, like you're gonna buy the golden moment and the card, right? Or if you can't afford the golden moment, you're gonna buy the card. Like that's my take. I bought 29 cards for $99. It's a bit high, but I didn't feel like traveling to Walmart's. Interesting. That's a good call. Reprints or misprints, Edson? Interesting. Yeah, that's a good question. What about what VV fam? Anyone finding luck HRO today in South Florida? Yeah, dude, Florida is popping. Like there was I know a couple people in Florida that got packs, and a couple other people that got it too. A Watuki HRO DC non-fungible trip. Okay, I think I pronounced that correctly. Like this channel, appreciate it. My Walmart didn't had it. Yep. Mine didn't either. I went to all four. There's actually a lot of Walmart superstores in and around like where I live. And at least the four I went to that were all like within, I don't know, 5-10 miles of me didn't have them. So that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Yikes. Yes, misprints of the QR codes are different cards. Wow. That's pretty bad. Misprint, my bad. Autocorrect, yeah. It'll say 12,495 mint on the front. The back will be an entire number or a different card entirely. Small reports, but enough that it's consistent. Oof. So what happens in that scenario? Like, I'm honestly curious, like Rob, Stuff, and Kobe, you guys would know more than I do. Like, so what happens if they just like royally mess up like a print run of cards like that? Do they just like, I don't even know how you would even handle that, right? Would you just, does that just become part of the novelty, right? If you just have like misprinted cards, or did they come out with like another print run or reprint? Like, how does that work? I know there's a drop on pricing the HRO cards. You think there'll be bigger drops in the HRO market? Okay, you notice a drop in price. Okay. On the HRO cards, you think there'll be bigger drops on the HRO market? I mean, looking exclusive, I don't know much about the physical. Honestly, I paid very little to no attention on the physical side so far. I paid pretty close attention to the digital exclusive ones. Yeah, they dropped pretty hard. Like, it is what it is. We might see a small spike, like kind of as we get closer to April 21st, as people like trying to like panic buy stuff they want, or maybe prices have gotten so low to the point where whales are like, all right, now's the time to buy and jump in, right? For certain aspects. But there's going to be a lot of people that are going to have like all the cards except for like the 2 legendaries and probably like 2 epics, right? There's going to be a lot of people with 26 cards, 27, 28, 25 cards, whatever it is. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. It sounds like it's happening quite a bit. Also, like a lot of people are getting legendaries, considering there's a 2% chance, right? So unless people are opening, I mean, you still have a decent chance with 20 packs, but if you open, you know, technically 100 packs, you get 2 legendaries. Technically, but I'm in Miami, Florida. Went to a couple Walmarts, nothing yet, bro, but have a feeling tomorrow would be the day. I think so too. Like, I'm gonna be waking up pretty early. There's literally a Walmart 3 minutes away, so. And I usually wake up decently early anyway. I usually wake up at like 6:30, 6:15 at times. So waking up an extra, like 30 minutes earlier is not that big of a deal to me. Kobe collects. Some people mention not seeing it at all. Others mention 30% of their packs. Pretty massive to pull a legendary and scan it. Oh, and get a common. Dude, that's so rough. How would they reconcile that? And that's the other thing. If you scan it, do you just auto claim it, or do you have to like confirm, claim it, and all that stuff? Oh, so not rare enough to grade it as an error. Yeah, maybe not. Well, we'll see. I'm sure as the reports come in, people will figure it out. But dude, that'd be such a letdown if like there was tons of cards getting misprinted and it just, everything is just shot. I mean, I think that would, do you think that would damage, you think that would damage the, I feel like that would damage the physical prices, right? Because I mean, if you get lucky, like if you get a comment and you scan it's a legendary, like hell yeah, NFT, you don't have to technically back up that NFT digital with the physical, right? That only if you want to. You got the QR code. It's all about the QR code at the end of the day. I think we should be able to grade some as errors, completely different mints front to back. I think it'll be a very small group speculating. I'm hoping it's less than 10K cards out of the 6.7 million. So you think that's a big enough ratio to be considered like an anomaly? Like if there's 10,000 misprinted cards out of 6.7 million? I don't even know what the percentage that is, but that's really, really low. Walmart? Walmart. Yeah, Walmart. What? Am I mispronouncing it? Why are you guys laughing at me saying Walmart? Is it the way I'm pronouncing it? I don't get it. All right, I'm catching up with chat. Let's go. Pardon by why isn't ecomi on coin market? Ecomi on coin market cap. Coin market cap. On like a Coinbase or something like that, like another market. I just don't think they need to. They could probably afford to buy themselves onto one of the like bigger exchanges, but there's just like no need to, especially since there's like no utility attached to it. Like there's kind of no reason to. And I don't think they want to get caught up with the whole altcoin lol meme pump and dump thing, which could be already happening. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But I mean, all that stuff mostly happens on the major exchanges, right? So I think that's your question. Sorry if that's not it. Husky Doge. Husky Police. I'm like, Husky Doge. Ed said, Rob stuff. I've only seen 2 people so far on Twitter show their videos showing the misprint. Okay. Is that like a big deal? Is like misprints in the card community? I assume yes, but I guess we'll see. Yeah, same here, bro. Let's hope. I opened 5 packs. Have not tried to scan them yet, but I will be soon. Awesome. I also heard some people were getting errors trying to scan the QR codes as well. Like some people were just getting errors. App would crash. Like it just wouldn't work. Maybe because they literally had tens of thousands of people all using the app at the same time, all trying to scan QR codes or just looking at the market, whatever they're doing. Pre-orders will get something extra according to HRO Discord. Any speculation? Maybe it's like an extra pack or something like that. Who knows? Maybe it's some sort of like founders like card, or maybe it's like an actual card or some sort of poster inside. I don't know. Like I'm not sure what the utility would be, but I do think something a little bit extra or like a note or something like that would be kind of cool. And if you do get one of those packs or posters or like a thank you thing or whatever it is, like those are going to go for a lot too, right? Because only so many people could do it. I got 1 box or I got 1 pack, but I forgot to change my apartment number. So it's going to come to my apartment, but they don't have my apartment number. And so far I've gotten no email saying like, hey, your order is shipped or anything like that. So I just have a very bad suspicion that like I'm just like not gonna get it, to be quite honest. I've tried contacting like 3 different places, like email wise on their end to get a hold of somebody that handles the stuff, but Werewolf UR is around 100. Awesome. I didn't pay that close to like, I didn't have a ton of gems to begin with. I didn't go that bullish into the what's it called, Moon Knight comics. I still have because I actually won 3 with 2 phones, so I actually ended up getting a common, an uncommon, and a rare. So I like the comic. Like it's one of those comics that I'll keep at least like the common and the rare, but I might sell the uncommon at some point. 2 Spider-Man Secret Rare sales in the last few days. Are they confirmed sales or are they just like delistings? I assume they're sales, but yeah, people are making moves right now. Oh, wait, 1,100. I was gonna say 100 gems, like what? Is it really 1,100 for the UR? Or are you talking the secret rare? All right, I can pull it up here on my phone so y'all can follow along. Hopefully, oh, I gotta open I gotta use the app that will actually like allow you guys to see stuff. No. Give me a sec here. Open this. Have this going. Come on, work with me. Okay, there we go. We had it up here, I believe. I guess we'll just refresh this. So Moon Knight, the ultra rare. It's at 100. I mean, it's getting up there. As silly as it sounds, I really want an ultra rare of one of these. Hold on, see if I can find it. That meme drop, April 1st. Not brand Ek. I think that's how I actually pronounce it. At least that's how Veve3 pronounced it in his video, so I'm gonna stick with that. I really like the ultra rare. Like, there's really like no other explanation. I'm waiting for it to probably go like below 50 gems or like maybe 55 gems before I buy it. Like this one. It just looks hilarious. I don't know why, but I just like the picture of like the little like egg Silver Surfer, egg Thor, egg Captain America and Spider-Man and Hulk. Like they're all being like angry. I like it. I just think that the art cover is like hilarious. So one of these days I do want to own one of these ultra rares. Just for fun. Also, it's low mint. I mean, there's less than 10,000, so there is that. Copy collects. Can I tell without scanning by checking front to back? I have the cards in front of me. Get 2x werewolf SRs. I can't afford it, even if I wanted to right now. Honestly, I just kind of liquidated a couple things really quick just so I could free up some space for the Batman drop as well as the Coca-Cola for the most part. Because we had like 3 drop announcements happen, right? We had Coca-Cola, Batman, and the stamps, which, you know, kind of no reason not to go for stamps. That they're kind of like comics. Like, it's all but a guarantee that they're going to be profitable. Let's see. My roommate's dog is not having it. Why is one of these SRs yours, Garrett? I mean, it's a pretty good price for the SR of this, I think, personally, and it might just get more popular as the show continues, right? If it gets better. Yeah, looking for 2 to 3 ultra rares or 1 secret rare, maybe. Okay, can you post that link? I think I did. I don't know which link you're talking about, but Daredevil #1 ultra rare looks good. I might buy that in Kang Common with the 110. Yeah, dude, go for it. Yeah, those are both awesome picks. So far, my numbers match, but I have not scanned yet. Okay. No, I think the first drop was the only one to go that high. The commons was 30 to 40, all the way back down to 12 in HRO. Same as packs, not sure. They go for 800 next time, but who knows? Yeah, you just never know. And especially if this next pack, from what I've heard, just rumors, that it might be more focused around like villains like Joker and Riddler potentially. And if there's some, you know, as of right now, we don't have a Joker legendary, do we? At least even, I'm talking even like the physicals too. So like legendary. I don't think so. But we do right there. Joker, duh. So, yeah, maybe. I don't know. So, but people really do like villains. I will say that. Hope your day's going well. Thanks, Clint. I appreciate it. Found 2 misprints in my HRO cards. Wonder if they'll be valuable in misprints. Yeah, I guess it depends on what the misprint is, right? I don't know. I'm not a big card collector. This is the fun thing. Like, I'm kind of navigating all this like myself and trying to figure it out. Like, you know, which packs to get and should I open them or keep them? And if I do, you know, keep the boxes, do I sell them? How do I ship and pack them and deliver them? Which I'm sure, again, I'm probably just overthinking all that, but what are you thinking? HODL the HRO box is sealed or go for it and open all but 1 box? I don't know about like all but 1 box. Like, to be quite honest, I'd probably sell at least like the amount of boxes I need to recoup my costs. So like, let's say I spent 500 bucks. If I need to sell, I don't even know how much they're going for on eBay. Are they even on eBay right now? I feel like if they were, they would be. Wow. That can't be real. HRO DC trading cards, pre-orders sold out, premium packs, 58 cards for $980. That can't be right. HRO hybrid trading cards, a 4-pack booster box. Yeah, dude, people are just straight up asking for crazy prices on these. This will load. Like, look at this. 500, almost $1,000 for the 58 cards. But this is the pre-order box, so that could be a bit different. HRO DC hybrid trading cards 4-pack booster for $80. 80 for the 4-pack again. People are just jacking up these prices. There's actually a bidding going on for this one. This one is usually 29. I'm trying to remember how much this one usually is. I should have it here. This will take me home, right? Oh, it's just sending me to the support page. Back. Oh! Blinded by the light. Okay, so this is a $25 one. So if we switch back to here. So this one's double the price as of right now. And this is also going for bids too. $600 for the, gosh, $600 for the 24 mega pack pre-order. So this is a pre-order. So I do think they're like pre-orders will probably go for more, especially since the dev team already leaked that they're getting something special. So there could be some people willing to pay this extra for the pre-orders. Interesting. But the ones in stores may not have something special. Yeah, I might do that. I might, you know, I might buy some boxes from Walmart and then just sell enough to like kind of pay off what I need and maybe open a few others. I'm not entirely sure. I think I can close this now. Keep that open. Yes, sir. Florida Walmart's got the goodies and the crystal meth cupcakes and the bath salt addicts and the crocodiles. Or is it alligators over there? I always forget. I think it's the gators. It's got to be the Florida Gators. Duh. They got to have gators. In regards to Veve comics, the price of the real world physical copy is a good indicator of its potential. Oh, for sure. That's where that tier list came from, Silveretta. That one, and there's a few other ones. I just like Boodle's just a tiny bit more because it's more specific. He organizes his ratings from top down and left to right. Though if you look for something a bit more just like open-ended and a bit more I don't want to say generic, but like Sleeping in Comics is one. VeveRank.com is also really good. If you check out that one. So Veve Rank, I have all of these bookmarked so I can just like pull these up quickly for you guys and myself. So all comics by tier. I'm really curious where he put Werewolf. Werewolf by Midnight, put it in B tier. And that's the other thing I learned. So he doesn't organize his tiers by, so like S tier is the top, A tier, the B tier, but like within B tier or A tier, they're organized by alphabetical order. So it's not that, you know, it's not the first appearance of Monica Rambeau is better than the Vision, or it's not better than Kang the Conqueror. It's just in alphabetical order. So he did clarify that with me one of the days. So it's not like Werewolf by Midnight is worse than Bishop or whatever. It's just how it's ordered in alphabetical order. Sorry if this one's kind of hard to see. I know it might be a little bit hard to see on these sites. So it's called VeveRank.com, and I'll link it in case you guys are curious about that one. That one's made by Sleeping in Comics, who's another awesome content creator, and he does talk about other things than just comics too. So, Cubby, what's your game plan with HRO? I know your main, which is Genius. For 110 gems, you could buy a few Journey to the Mystery Commons, or income would be double the price they are now. Or income should be double the price they are now. Yeah, you can stack comics. Like, that's definitely a legitimate way to get money. Like, I have stacked Ghost Rider comics personally. So I'm just kind of waiting for those to go up a bit. When is HRO sending up the pre-sale boxes? I heard this month. It's not confirmed, at least that I know of. If someone knows down in the comments, like, please help me out. So And Pokemon, certain kinds of misprints go for crazy prices. That's good to know. Have you got any in the Walmart? No. The 4 that were close to me were all sold out. I called another place. They said they're out too. And then 2 of the locations did say your best bet is probably to come in tomorrow. So my nearest Walmart is 2 hours. Dude, where do you live? Bitcoin Dice? Isn't there supposed to be a Walmart like an hour away, like 30 minutes away from the next Walmart, like anywhere in the US? You must live out in like Pumpkin Nuts, Wyoming or something like that. No offense. It's just, that's the only other place I can think of. But you'll get it, Bitcoin Dice. You can order them on walmart.com. Some people have gotten some. Some other people in the Veve community have actually gotten some off of walmart.com. You have to be pretty quick and see it, you know, and be ready. But yeah, that's another option. Copy collects. It depends on the scarcity of the misprint. Blaine's Charizard was a mass printed error, and they made a limited print run of the corrected version. The corrected version goes for much more. Interesting. See, this is what happens when you rush things, HRO, hence why Veve takes their time with their product. Very true. Very true. I'm not sure if, you know, who knows if Veve, or not Veve, if HRO actually just rushed this. Maybe this was on schedule, or maybe they did have an issue with like manufacturing the cards or whatever. It's like the manufacturer that made it. You know, some card errors are very valuable. That's good to know. Got Batman Legendary, but didn't scan it yet. Only opened 2 boxes. Wally World, Walmart. Okay, so that's why everyone was like, well, it's, you know, it's tough when I'm like 20 minutes behind chat. So when someone says something random or in response to me, I read it really late. I saw a non-hollow Dragonite pulled, Rob. Wow, are the non-hollows worth more than the hollows? In the same pack as the first edition Blaine's Charizard, the hottest pack of all time. That is nuts. Getting ready to hit Walmart tonight before head over home. We will see. I may find something. I'll tweet if I get something. Yeah, please do meet Angel. You never know. You might as well give it a shot. Even if it's a low chance, you might as well give it a shot. But it sounds like the best time to go is tomorrow morning. I went to 4 Walmarts and was only able to get 4 of the 4 packs after work. Dude, that's awesome. And that seems to be the case. Like, we're actually looking on eBay, right? I literally just typed in HRO DC cards, and it seems like mostly it is the 4x4 card, not 4x4, but the 4-pack cards, right, that are on here. At least that's what I'm seeing mostly. So maybe that's the only ones that kind of hit the shelf so far. I don't know. Veve market seems to be rising quite nicely now. Yeah, it's doing a nice little recovery. I'm digging it. I'm really curious about the Medium article for the 2 drops, right? For Batman and the Coca-Cola one. Stamps, I can kind of leave or take, to be quite honest. So let's see here. Nice. Let's see. I'm just gonna show you guys the kind of excited. Like, I'm really like what the one that has me like really interested or like really intrigued is the Coca-Cola drop. Like, that seems a bit weird. Not weird, but just like, you know, let me drag it over here so y'all can see. This one seems really interesting. Like, what do you guys think this is about? Be among the first to claim your piece of the Coca-Cola Starlight universe when the 4 digital collectibles drop this Sunday, 10th of April at 12 p.m. So how much did the Coca-Cola... I like this. I like this random picture of Butt Thompson here in the corner. I just realized that. Mix that shit with some rum, bruh. Bruh. Bruh or bruh. Guess depends on where you live. How much did those snow globes go for? I feel like they went for like 40, right? I'm honestly too lazy to pull up ecomi wiki. I already have like 17 tabs open of stuff, so I think it was like 40 gems, right? I believe so. I think there could be some like kind of some utility with this. It says limited edition. Then again, I mean, they're all limited edition in some way, shape, or form, but the fact it's just straight up just a can of Coca-Cola. Like, it just looks like a can of Coca-Cola, so. Interesting. Pixel Trader brings up a good point. I bet this uses those new referral codes. That could be true. Bought an 8-bit limited edition in Mexico. Oh, that's cool. That's actually printed in like 8-bit. Yeah, these are pretty cool. Okay. I dig this. BB Vision's just some kid drinking Coca-Cola. I'm curious, like, what the like utility of this, or because this seems like this is just a product straight up. Like, it's just a Coke can. Maybe I'm overthinking it, but maybe there is some utility with this. I'm also curious, like, there's 4 of them, right? So there's gonna be likely a common, uncommon, rare, and ultra rare, or secret rare, whatever they want to do. So kind of curious how that plays out. And then this Batman Black and White series. I know Rob's stuff was a little concerned, and so am I, about some more FAs showing up, like a Bane. I'm sure if there's some other characters that we might. I'm not sure if there's like a Poison Ivy or like a Red Cape, not Red Cape, Red Hood that could show up. I'm not even sure if they're part of the Black and White series, to be honest. I pulled up a few like Black and White series like posters and stuff, but they have characters that I don't even know their actual names, or it's like so far zoomed out, it's hard to tell. 30 cards scanned in, and I'm 265 on the leaderboard. That's awesome. Hell yeah. That's amazing, dude. I'm excited for like the trading aspect too. Because that way, you know, I'm sure someone might have some, you know, you could trade, you know, 2 low mint uncommons for like a, you know, someone else's epic that you just don't have. Like you straight up just don't have an epic and you need it, but you have 2 uncommons that they want, that are like low mint, whatever you want to do, right? The trading part's going to be interesting. It's not a good mistake, although misprints of cards comics can sell for a premium. Almost grabbed 2 SR Moon Knights at 330, but took too long. Oof, yeah. I saw those got pretty darn low. I have UR 308 Werewolf listed. Someone grab it. Nice snag. I would write that a long time. Look at all these retracted messages. You guys talking shit in chat? Oh, I see a bunch of retracted messages. BV's so many massive catalysts coming up this year. That's why I said, like, I do think a lot of the catalysts are all going to hit within like 6 to 9 months of each other. And like our heads are just going to spin with the amount of stuff that's just going to be going on. YouTube, what's up, dude? They are selling though. Go to sold listings on eBay. Like these, see, that's the other thing too. I'm like, I don't know how to like navigate eBay all that much, to be quite honest. Like I don't really buy on here. Best match, accepts offer, not accepts offers. Buy it now. Buy it now. Where's the option to like see sold items? Okay. Completed items, I guess that's considered the same. Sold April 7th. Yeah, these 4-pack ones are selling for, this one sold for $70, free shipping. HRO trading cards, so that's the 8-pack premium in hand. That's triple the price plus the shipping. So, because these were going for 50 on the market, these 8-pack premiums. Sold April 7th. Yeah, dude, there's a lot of sales going on eBay. Selling it for 70. So these people are buying what for like 26? They're buying them for 26. At least that's the person that wrote it on my thing. $27.48 is the total, I believe, or is the cost of the pack for the smaller, for the 4-pack, I believe. So people are just doubling the price of these, and then people are buying triple the price of these 8-pack ones. Lot of 2. Okay, there's 2 of them here. At least in this one. All right. Cool. I dig it. Yeah, there's a lot of sold ones today. Holy moly. Let's just scroll down. Yeah, there's been a lot of sold ones today. What does it mean if it like the price got cut out? Like if there's a slash through the price versus unslashed? I don't know what that means. Best offer accepted. So it went for cheaper than this, I guess. Interesting. So that's probably it. Best offer accepted. Okay, that's what I assume. All right, I answered my own question. If I look at stuff long enough, typically I can figure it out. But yeah, this Batman Black and White series, sorry if I'm kind of like giving you guys a seizure. Batman Black and White series. I'm curious about this. I mean, first of all, that's an amazing looking. I like the look of that Batman. That's probably like the most like classic. Yeah, exactly. It reminds me of this Batman like the most. Like the cartoon one from like the, was it late 90s, early 2000s? Like I remember this looks the most like that. Though we'll see. We'll see if there's any other FAs that happen. Yeah, filter sold and get a better idea. Yeah, there's, seems like the 4-packs are easily selling for like, all like 2.5 times price. And then the 8-pack premiums are selling for triple price. So might be running into you somewhere at Rob stuff. Yeah, we'll see. You, Rob and Dino. You know what I look like? We never know. Pixar Turtle could be that guy. He always wears a suit and a red tie. You know, that Trump come over with the glasses, sunglasses. With the big Don come over. This time next year, shan't be any especially that be misprinted. We shall see. You find anything? No, I didn't con work. I think tomorrow's going to be the day. Yeah, I think tomorrow's going to be the day. As far as I heard, they usually restock everything. So I heard 2 things. Fridays are usually like the restock day, so it could be up tomorrow morning. But then again, I also heard it might be by like a third-party vendor that actually like puts up the cards. I have no idea if that's true or not. I heard that, but I also heard that it wasn't. But if that's the case, regardless, like I'm gonna go to my Walmart at 6 a.m. tomorrow. That's like up the street. So regardless, I'm doing that. What's up, Rob stuff? How many HRO packs are you thinking about opening? All of them. Yes, big deal. Misprints on coins, comics cards, etc. can sell for far more. That's cool. No idea. Still debating, but I have an issue keeping things I like sealed. Yeah, dude, there's a couple times where I was like kind of tempted to like, I would only open my digital packs if it was like a very high likelihood. I would just like get a legendary or something like that. But even then, I'm pretty patient with these digital packs. And I think it's because I don't have the history like Rob stuff or Kobe Collects of like opening a pack and just like boom, immediately what, you know, 200xing your investment, 100xing, you know, whatever it is, or even more than that for some of these cards. And it's, you know, it's addictive. It's a rush, right? It's a lot of fun. I'm trying to remember, like, one of my friends from high school actually has a unboxing channel, but he does Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And so it's the same thing. I used to watch, I didn't play Yu-Gi-Oh. I used to watch Yu-Gi-Oh. Never played the card game, but it's just fun to watch. Watch people unbox, and they're always looking for those, like, you know, 1 or 2 specific cards, right? And just the reaction out of people is always awesome too, so. I used to watch Magic the Gathering unboxes. Like, people are unboxing and they get like a Black Lotus and they're like, oh my god, like it's funny because you can see the emotion like through their hands, but they don't want to dent it or bend it or do anything crazy. They're wearing their gloves and everything like that. They're like, oh my god. And they, you know, put it in a sleeve and all that stuff. It's pretty funny. I know what you mean. Yeah. I would struggle more if there was like X-Men cards or something. If there were like X-Men set up like this, I would struggle to keep those closed. You know, dude, imagine a legendary Wolverine card or something like that. Dude, I would really struggle to keep that closed. But like, I like Batman, don't get me wrong. DC is awesome. But yeah, if it was X-Men, I'd really struggle. Didn't have any at the Hawaii Walmarts. Oh, that's unfortunate. It was a joke. I collect both, trying to move up the leaderboard for the digital drop. 156 now. It's difficult to find people to team up with. I don't know. I remember Dino talked about that. Basically, people teaming up together, basically making a hedge fund, like a single hedge fund account where people put all of their rarest cards together on one account. So people basically submit a list of their cards, and you get to pick, you know, obviously the lowest mint ones of all of them. So you might, let's say you submitted, you know, 14 cards, but only 3 of them get picked because you have the lowest mint. Like, even though these other people might have higher mints or better cards in other places, but like you have 3 low mints that just no one else has. You just take the best of all of them together. I'm not sure how you would like divide up the cash, because it's like You know, is it based on per card? Is it based on, you know, how expensive the card is itself? You know, who contributed the most? Like the person that contributed a low mint, you know, Riddler technically contributed more than someone else that only contributed, you know, a low mint Poison Ivy or something like that. I don't know. So that's something to kind of just figure out later. But eventually, when you do get the airdrop, I assume by the, was it Joker, like 100 mint airdrop, you just sell that on the market, you split up the money, and then you just do it again. That is an option. So it's just free money. You really have to trust that person that is handling the account. So you have to really trust that person. I think just have a you know what'd be hilarious is if we just made a Veve hedge fund account, like all the Veve content creators all work together, and like the Veve's always at the top on HRO. Like no matter what, they're always like top 3. It's just like Veve, 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 Veve. It's like the same people again over and over. And basically it's like, that's our way of promoting Veve. It's just like we're always at the top. It's time for the Veve verse. You use it to recover health and stamina. Yeah, that'd be sick. I'm excited for the Veve verse. Like, to be honest, I was pretty bearish on it for like a long period of time, and like who knows, it might take, when it initially comes out, it might be, you know, kind of shitty, but eventually just the plans and ideas they have for it does make me very bullish for it. And like I said, worst case scenario, if the Veveverse like never comes out, we have all these premium licensed IP NFTs, and if another company does make the Veveverse, whether it's Facebook or whoever the hell else does it, like they would want our products on their platform to attract people, right? Like they would want our products or our NFTs on their platform to attract people to come there, right? So they would definitely give us an incentive to bring our NFTs over there, start renting them out or whatever it is. So that's just the way I see it. Like if Veveverse comes out and it's been worked on for the last 3 years, awesome. If not, someone else comes up with a metaverse first, awesome. We have some premium digital collectibles we can do stuff on. Potentially, you know, whatever. All depends if I can get up early and make it before work. First time doing this, but getting more into reselling thanks to your videos. Yep. Free Coca-Cola for life if you complete the set. Dude, that would... I'm not a Coca-Cola drinker, but again, if you rented that set out, or if I did get a delivery of Coca-Cola or something like that, I'd sell it. Copped 4 packs today, so hype finding them, just casually laying in a store. Yeah, dude. It's just finding like gold bars, right? We were like, dude, there's gold right here. And they're like, what? What is this? These are stupid pieces of paper. Like, yeah, sure, whatever. Feel like it has good meme potential, plus low mints. Yes. What up, vibes? Let's go. Tipsy Thursday. No, it's just Rockstar. Oh my gosh. My roommate's dog is here. You guys want to check out Biscuit? Biscuit, come here. Hey. Right there. I don't know why she's being so antsy right now. Dance Street? Dance Street? Wait. She's trying to play right now. I had a toy around here. What are her toys? Go get your toy. I think she's too young to like understand that. Anyway, moving on. If she wants to play, she'll bring her toy back. Because you guys will probably see the creature coming in and out. Can help with anything eBay. He's a beast. Oh yeah, for sure. Hey Jerry. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna. If I do grab a bunch of packs, I will be picking Rob's brain to figure out like how to do everything. Congrats again on helping make it productive AMA today, Veve Vibes. Thanks. Yeah, I do think it was a group effort. Like we had to go through multiple screenings of, you know, what are good questions to ask. If you notice that, like me, my collectibles, Dino, and I think Superstar Money too, all had great questions, and none of them were when questions, right? None of them were like, when is this gonna happen? When is this? It was more like, you know, it was more about what's and how's and all that stuff. So things that I think are a bit more interesting. Hey, Biscuit. Oh, there it is. Hi. There she is. All right, so she did bring me a toy. Rob, what's happening? I bet most of those sold and went to other countries. I would assume so. So I assume delivery is a bitch then, right? Like delivering those? Depending on where they were sent. Go get it. Don't look at me like I farted. Go get it. Go get it. Pretend like I threw it again. Animated series was Batman animated series was amazing. It really was. That Batman was in loading screen in the beta Veve version. This one? Really? Like this one? Interesting. I still want to grab all the NFTs that are on the like Veve loading screen, right? I still want to grab all the NFTs that are on the Veve, including like the common Spider-Man. I think there's Batman Who Laughs. At least he used to be on there. And there's a couple other NFTs too that I wanted to grab that are on that like loading screen. You guys know what I mean whenever like open up the app. So I think it'd be cool to have those. Is HRO going to hit targets? That was another question I had, because I think Rob Stuff did mention like there could be some other places that might have them. All Walmarts are different. Your best bet is to be there when they open. Yes, sir. They made $70 off app selling the cards I got today. Selling off app. Okay, I made $70 off app selling the cards I got today. I've sold 8 out of 112 cards. That's good. That's awesome, Braden. Times that by however many more cards, right? So nothing at Walmart today. Still waiting on pre-order and the 404 error thing to get resolved. I was part of both of those crowds. Interesting. Okay. I mean, they're gonna get this all this stuff worked out eventually. So went to 3 Walmarts. I was told that card came in at random hours. That being said, might go back at midnight. Okay. I mean, that's might as well. That's good. Here. Come on. She's being so goofy right now. All right, guys, give me 1 sec. Hopefully she'll come back. How you guys like this screen? You get a nice shot of Batman's crotch, right? It's a great screen. It's a great background photo. Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be your best sweat, Angel. Or Angel, I don't know which one you go by. Thanks, Brother Rob. It sounds like he's like a priest, like, Brother Rob, please. Thank you for your blessings. It has graced me upon today on these DC HRO cards. Best feeling checked out with those cards. Hopefully you can crack down on 2 other Walmarts I have an eye on. Awesome. Let's do it. Let's make a Veve Creators account. I think last I saw, I mean, we can pull it up right here. And by far and away, I would trust Rob or Kobe Collects with my entire collection, by far and away. Where's the leaderboard? So there's a leaderboard here. I think we might be a little, I mean, there's still time technically, but stuff is so expensive for the digital set. It might be a little late, but I do know that last I saw, I think the Gale himself was up in the Gale himself was like up in the top 100 last I checked. Yeah, he's at number 82 right now. I don't know if you guys can see that, but the Gale is at number 82 just by himself, which is really awesome. So maybe this first time around, we just like, if, you know, I'm sure he'll be okay with it. Or if anyone has like low mint stuff, just like throw it at him, get him to the top. But then next time we'll make a Veve and we'll just make a Veve account and then we just go with that, right? That could be a thing. I'll take the idea, but I'm not handling anyone's cards. I'm not doing it. I'll contribute any way I can, but I'm not handling any cards personally. But yeah, dude, the Gale himself, he's up at 82, and there was one of his friends too that I think is below 100. At least I saw him on Legacy. That was just one of the guys that's with him. Also, is this Pyro? I know it's the same icon or picture, but I don't know how popular that picture is. So yeah, dude, congrats to the Gale. I mean, they still got what till the 21st, so 2 more weeks. Could maybe throw something together. I don't want to, like, the Gale obviously worked really hard to get to where he's at now, so I don't want to, like, hey, let's make a Veve account and take your name off of it. So it's like, let's, you know, maybe get him to the top, but then after that, we want, you know, I'm down to make like a straight up Veve account and just Veve's just always at the top. I think that would just be hilarious. I'm in, let's do it. Visited 6 Walmart Supers here in Los Angeles. No effing luck. Yeah, dude, tomorrow's gonna be the best thing to do. eBay has an international shipping program. You ship to eBay and eBay ships internationally. Okay. That's awesome. Is there like a lot of heavy fees that get involved with that? I'm assuming you just kind of piggyback off of like eBay's like international plan of stuff, but what possible utility you guys looking forward to the most? For me, renting is way up there. Yeah, renting is really high up there. Certain gamification stuff, I don't know, like like talking NFT utility. Okay, yeah, because utility of NFTs themselves, and I do think renting to a certain extent is directly tied to the NFT utility itself, right? Because you can rent out whatever collectible you want, but if you're not getting any utility out of that NFT itself, it's kind of hard for renting. Although I'm sure there's people out there that are going to spend money to have, you know, a Walt in their account, right, when they go to Disneyland or whatever. So I do think there is those cases. Just not entirely sure in that instance, but yeah, renting is definitely a big one. Really random, the Coke drop. Yeah, it's a bit random. And I do think like Coke could do really well on the platform. Like I said before, like they just need more stuff. Like just doing a very, very holiday specific snow globe, which looks amazing, don't get me wrong, and does have the cool feature that you can like kind of look through certain characters like clothing and stuff, or certain like accessories, which is kind of cool. But yeah, I do like this drop more. It looks cooler. I want gamification to play to earn Omi. Yeah, that would be cool. Last few drops, there's been surprises. The feature of kits, the eyes on the moonlight. Dude, is this a sentence? Sorry if I'm like tripping up. The last few drops, there's been surprises. The future of kits, the eyes on the moonlight. Maybe the Coke has some surprise in store yet. Yes. The kit vehicle has the glowing eye that goes back and forth. Woo, woo, woo. That noise, I guess. It doesn't have that. It has the sound, but not the actual visual of the light yet. So they said they were gonna add that later, but the Coke thing could do something cool. What up? It's Redian. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm 86. Oh, you're 86. I remember there's some other people that were up on that tier list, or not that tier list, but the leaderboard as well. There's a couple other people. You're number 86, huh? Let's see. 86. Oh, there you are. Yeah. See, if we just combined our powers. Maybe after this drop. After this drop, if we combine our powers, just make a mega Veve account and people would just split up their money, right? You know, just split up the earnings from flipping the Lomit thing. I don't know. Whatever people want to do. Google Batman Veve loading screen. See if you're full of malarkey. Batman Veve loading screen. Let's see. Okay, yeah. So this one. Yeah, I've seen this one. Yeah, the sliding one, and he's holding a gun. That's sick. So they actually cropped that out on the picture. Gun Batman using Gung Fu. Did they intentionally cover up the gun with the logo? Gun Fu, I think that's what it's called. It's like Kung Fu with guns. I've seen people like fight and like shoot at the same time. There's some movies I've seen like that, which is pretty cool. Let's go ahead and have Gun Batman. What's your favorite X-Men? I like Omega Red and Beast. Omega Red is cool. I like Wolverine, you know, the most. I know it's like very basic of me. Also, like, Wolverine has a lot of arch nemesis. You know, there's Sabretooth, there's Omega Red, there's Hulk, Lady Deathstrike. Like, all those people hate Wolverine. He fights them all the time. Try to think of some, like, more specific ones that maybe people might not know of. I'm sure it'll come to me, but I just can't think of any, like, right now off the top of my head. I did like, I do like Bishop and Cable. Like, they were always kind of inadvertently connected in some sort of way. I think one was a criminal and one was like a police officer, or like a police time cop in a way, right? I don't know, it's been so long since I've like kind of like learned about them, but I always thought those two were pretty cool. Mr. Sinister was pretty evil. You know, there's a lot of other characters. Some people just do this 24/7. I'm not even going to try and make that top 100. It's not even so much just like people do this 24/7. It's mostly a whale game, right? To a certain extent. If you got in early, you were able to grab a bunch of these cards like for super, super cheap. Because if we look at the market for a lot of this stuff, like if we look at the digital ones, like the first day when a lot of these epics came out, like Joker was like $500, like around $500, like for the first day. I think I saw it peak at like 800 or something like that. Now it's way more than that. So it's so hard to kind of compete in the market when the market's already matured to this point. And if you do want to catch up, you have to pay what? Not even including the legendaries, you have to pay what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, you got to pay probably 9 grand, 8.5, 9 grand. And that's not including the 2 legendaries to get 28 cards. And then you have to buy, you know, both of these, or you get lucky and open a pack and get it, right? Like, it's just, you know, if you have the money, go for it. But if not, is it worth it just to grab that low mint Joker? I just hit 86 on hybrid scanning. Really? Let's go. Just look at leaderboards, dude. Do they have a top 100 for hybrids too, or is it just the digital exclusive? Your babyface, is that your name, or is it changed? Slider. I don't know, but that's cool. We couldn't compete with digital, but we can compete for sure with this one. Oh yeah, for the physical, for sure. And it's gonna be infinitely easier, right? Because like you can also just do trading too. You don't have to like do a bunch of crazy stuff. We just have one person handle the account. Just call it Veve, and then, I mean, if you don't have to, like, there's probably some people, some content creators that just want to do it on their own and see how high they can go by themselves. Like, that's fine. But anyone else in the community that wants to contribute to a single account and maybe just sell that airdrop that we get and just divide up the money, you can do that as well. Buyer pays all the fees. Gotcha. So you just pass the cost along, more or less. Definitely would put my Veve collectibles and Rob Stuff's Veve creators account. Yeah. Disney utility and ranking makes us all rich. Yeah. I hard agree there. At that point, it's just exposure, right? I mean, we can have the best renting and utilities, but if people just don't even know about Veve, that's the other thing too. But I think before that happens, either Disney or Veve is going to be like a big marketing push to like let people know, right? So, will renting only benefit whales? No, it's going to benefit everyone to a certain degree. I mean, if you were, I don't want to say smart with your investments, but if you did invest in certain NFTs or IPs that are more than likely going to have utility, which is Disney. Like, Disney's very well known for having kind of like very secretive, in the know, kind of like Easter egg stuff. Like that's just their deal. And so I could definitely see like this, and Disney has the money and the creativity to do some sort of unique utility with the NFTs, in my opinion, before most of the other IPs. which is why most of the utility that comes with like independent artists has to be community generated, right? They do airdrops, they do community events and stuff like that, which is great. You can still do that with Disney NFTs, right? Like no one's holding anyone back from having a Walt party. If you own a Walt, you can show up to this party. Like no one's holding anyone back from that. But if we're talking about like a big IP themselves, I do think Disney's, they're literally number one when it comes to coming up with utility. With enough Imagineers, you can come up with something. For any Tesla lovers, the Cyber Rodeo at Giga Texas livestream just started. Sick, that's a lot of words. The Cyber Rodeo at Giga Texas livestream. Doing it solo? Hell yeah, dude. That's fine. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people that want to do it solo, but don't be upset if Veve's up at the top. The Veve community account is up at the top. I don't want to add more money on Veve, so my play today was I sold Elsa, ooh, and Spider-Man 2099, one Secret Rare NYX, and a bunch of commons. I'm super bullish on Veve gaming sooner than expected. So are you just like liquidating? Are you like planning on just rebuying or cashing out? Whatever it is. I mean, it's not my business. You can tell me if you want, but just kind of curious. I'll probably forget that I even asked that here in 2 minutes. So. Alan Robo, it would benefit anyone that has items they can rent. Whales might own more of them, but all collectors with rentable items would benefit. Exactly, right? They would benefit the most because they, you know, they might have more golden moments to rent out, but as long as you have a golden moment or a couple of them, you can rent those out. It's not as much passive income, but that's the risk you take on, right? Call the HRO account captain. We need to do that too. We need to figure out what we're going to call the account. Call the HRO account Captain Veve with the catchphrase, with your powers combined, I am captain. Captain Veve. Maybe. We'll see. We'll definitely do like if we follow through with this, I'm not going to spearhead it, but if someone else like Kobe Collects or Rob Stuff or someone wants to make a community account on HRO strictly for the reason of just dunking the leaderboard, that'd be kind of cool. So if someone wants to spearhead that, and then we'd also vote on a name. I thought just like something meme, just like VVOP. It's just VV and then OP means overpowered in like kind of geek terms, whatever. Just VVOP. I'm sure the name just VV is taken. I'm sure, but I was able to buy the whole common set for 120 day one. The whole set of the uncommon for about 250 day one. Exactly right. So if we look now, it's just too late. Like the market has just matured too much and no one really knew what to expect. Kind of want to skip this song, dude. I hate these songs and this song. Yeah, that's fine. Let's see. Collection. Did I go too high? Yeah, it's just too late at this point. Like no one really knew what to expect either. Like now, just the common set is what? 30, 60, 95, 120, 155, 190, 235, let's go 240. So like already, like we're not even halfway done and we're already up to over 200 bucks on this. So in order to complete this set, the common set, you'd probably need $350, probably more than that now. Now looking at these, what, 400 or 500 bucks minimum? If we just look at the top end, so 100, 200. Probably 250, 260, 300. Yeah, so we're probably looking closer to like $600-700 to complete the common set. So that was a good move, Funky Gold. Yeah, it's just too late at this point. Unless you got a buku amount of money that you're just willing to throw at the app. Wish I bought more of the superiors. Whip womp. Is that how you say it? Whip womp. Whip womp. Same, I wish I bought 10 packs too. Dude, I wish. And that's the thing, like everyone just kind of, we weren't sure, right? But I could have thrown 500 bucks at the project, but I'm like, I don't know, like kind of see how this plays out. And then sure enough, it's like, wow, if I just spent 500 bucks, I would have got 10 packs. And I'm more than happy to just to hold 10 packs. I probably would have caved and opened 1 or 2, but I would have definitely held at least 7 or 8. A top 10 mint common of digital collection HRO, how much you think would be worth? A top 10 mint common of a digital collection in HRO, how much? It entirely depends on the character. The most iconic characters for the commons is Poison Ivy, Deathstroke, and like maybe Red Hood. I've heard of Red Hood, but not really. It does seem like the more no, these are uncommon. Wait, I'm looking at the uncommons. Some of these are mixed up because it's ordered by price. My bad. Okay, let me backpedal here. I think I messed up some of these. Okay, so here's the commons. So 100, 145, 190, 230, 260, basically 300, 330. Yeah, it's like almost $400 to get the common set. And so if you have a low mint common, it depends if it's Poison Ivy. Like, I do think more people know of Mr. Freeze and Poison Ivy than Oracle or Black Mask. Like, I don't even know these characters existed, to be quite honest. Never heard of Clayface. I have heard of Solomon Grundy. Haven't heard of Katana. I do know Talia al Ghul. Birds of Prey, never heard of them, to be honest. Never heard of them. So I do think like the more iconic characters do sell for more. Low mints, I couldn't tell you. I mean, looks like there's a couple low mint Poison Ivies, and A4s going for 4,444. I don't know. I guess just look at the market. What do you, you know, whatever you think could go for. I was on the whitelist and still hold my 10. Dude, Funky Cold. I was gonna say fuck. Funky Cold. That's a good move. I dig it. I like it. Nice. Holding all 10 or unbox or sell any. And that's why they say don't work with pets. I'm with Veve all the way. Hell yeah. Just popping in for a few great content like always. Thanks for stopping by, JP Trez. I appreciate it. I pulled a legendary Harley Quinn when I scanned it and it came up as a legendary Darkseid. Just looked at the card again. It has different mint numbers, one on back and one on the front of the card. Big error. Yeah, oof. So if we look at the legendaries here. So you scan Harley Quinn, but you end up getting a Darkseid. Interesting. Well, that's unfortunate. That's so strange. At least you got a legendary for a legendary. It's not like you scan Harley Quinn and got like a common or something. I sold Elsa to buy the... Okay, maybe I misread that. To buy Spider-Man 2099. I was missing that on the set and the NYX and the other comics I got with the leftover gems. Gotcha. Okay, cool. Now I think that's a pretty decent move. I mean, you went from Disney Gold Moment to a Marvel into some other like pretty high tier or Grail comics. Like, that's awesome. As long as you didn't like stack Kripkins or something random, so I dig it. If that's the first Batman ever shown on the loading screen, is it the FA? I don't know. I don't know. I would just... It's a picture of it. Like, there's a few other NFTs that Veve has shown, but still haven't shown up. I know it sounds weird, but here, let me see if I can find it. So of course there's the classic Spider-Man on the front, but if we go here, so like I'm gonna open up Veve like a couple more times and you'll see what I mean. So there's Spider-Man, that's the common Spider-Man. Damn, it keeps doing the same one. I want to see there's a couple like Tokidoki ones on there. Remember like the green like T-Rex looking thing? There's like a T-Rex looking one. There's like a girl that has like a donut thingy or whatever. Those are all Tokidoki toys, as far as I know. Still not showing it. What the hell? All right, one more time. Okay. All right, one more time. That's why I'm Executive Speak for all my stuff. It's never taken. Yeah. I guess I'm just gonna keep re-rolling this until we see one. I got 4, awesome. I'm concerned with my pre-orders that by the time I get them, the market will already be too saturated. Possibly, or like they said, there's gonna be some sort of additional kind of gift or utility or whatever it is with the packs, so. There it is. So like this one. Like we don't have this on the platform yet, but this is actually a Tokidoki like toy thing. It's like a girl in a donut outfit or whatever. It's this. So we still have, and there's another one. You guys have seen the like red, like the green T-Rex looking guy or whatever, because that's what this is. This is Tokidoki Donuts or something like that. Let me close this. Yeah, it's this thing. We don't have it yet, but it's Tokidoki. So it's on the app. So we still have some NFTs that are like in the loading screen, weirdly enough. And this, if anything, this just shows proof that it's like shit is just scheduled way ahead of time. Like Veve probably has the IP, the license, and they're scheduling. Like, why would they have a picture of this if they're not going to release it at some point? You know, might be 3 months, could be a year from now. Who knows? But I thought that was kind of cool. But Gun Batman does seem pretty badass, I'll be honest. Batman wielding a gun, I know that's like that's not his like typical forte. All right, let's close this. Done looking at Donut Girl. Back to Crotch Batman. Bat Crotch. Poison Ivy, Katana, Freeze. Yeah, I haven't heard of Katana. I've heard of Freeze, Poison Ivy, all those. Got 50% of HRO digital cards, and I'm ranked 630. I will move closer with time, same as Veve. I have 20 full sets of the different types and 480 comics, all rarities. That's awesome, dude. Hell yeah. Dude, that's an awesome little collection there. Amazing, impeccable collection. Poison Ivy, sub 50 mint. Could be thousands, possibly, yeah. I dig it. I sold 185 mint black mask for 50,000 Omi. That's cool. I don't know how much that is exactly. How much would that be? Where's the Omi token right now? So I gotta look up calculator too. It's pretty cool. 140 bucks, right? That's nice. That's a nice little bag of Omi. I dig it. I dig it. And that's kind of what I want to do, right? Like how much you spent on the card. Like, I mean, if you want it in the pack, cool. But I mean, even if you got it out of the pack, right? Like, that's one of the 3 cards. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, just keep moving on. Anyone else? Anyone else's HRO app messing up on scanning physical cards? Yeah, Modric. A lot of people are having that issue right now. A lot of people are having the issue of the scanning thing just not working. It's like crashing the app, or it's just straight up not working. So I'm assuming there'll probably be a patch or like an update to fix that in the near future. I would assume. Hashtag soon, when, whatever you want to call it. If you pull a physical card and scan it, you can now sell the NFT of that card. Correct. As far as I know, I scanned Aquaman and got a Superman. Yeah, a lot of people have been getting, I would say a lot, but some people have been getting that, where they scan one thing and shows up as another. Someone mentioned earlier that they scanned a Harley Quinn and ended up with a Darkseid legendary. Like, the Harley Quinn was also a legendary too, so. A lot of issues on Discord. Also, people scanning cards and scanning shows a completely different card. Oof. My whole collection is a Spidey FA common, a partners, and a handful of MC1 commons. As close to grails as I can get. Dude, those are the grails, right? You got the Grail Disney, the Grail Marvel, and you got the Grail comic. So you got the best of the best across the board. Now you just need to get a Steamboat Willie, ultra rare. But you know, he gets thrown under the bus all the time, so you might as well not invest. Mine had another NFT that did not match my physical one I scanned in. Yeah. Hoping for the Bane and the new black and white Batman drop. That would be cool. I think Bane, I don't know if there's a Poison Ivy one. I mean, we can look it up. Like, black and white. I think it's statues. I was looking at pictures earlier, but it was so hard to tell. Forgot to put DC in there. Showed me some really random statues. Is this it? Give me a sec. Okay, so we could have some FAs. So I'm gonna drag this over here. This has actually been. I'm just using this one because it's just infinitely easier to actually like see the characters. So these are some black and white series things we could get. Is there a way I can like move this over instead of having my screen block some of this? Actually, I can just move myself. Let's do this. extra large this. Let's go. Let's throw ourselves up here. Let's go in the top right corner. Clear that. Zoom in. I think that's close as we're gonna get. So potentially, I'm just looking at straight FAs right now. So where do you have Joker? Where do you have Batman? Yada yada. That's a different kind of Joker. Already got Batgirl. So Scarecrow. We do not have Scarecrow yet. So that is black and white statue. I'm not even sure what series or set or these are part of or anything like that. I don't see a Bane. That's kind of a cool looking Batman right there. God, there's so many different iterations of Batman. Kind of didn't realize. That's like the classic Batgirl. Dude, that's so trippy. Spy versus Spy. No, that's not even. That's not DC. That's not DC. I don't see a Bane. There was some other like. So there were some other images. Like, so I was going here. And I was like, oh man, look at this giant list of all the black and white series stuff, but it's so hard to see. I guess I could go to like the website, but it doesn't tell you who the characters are, just the artists. So a lot of these black and whites right here, it's like, it's super hard to tell. Some like there's one that looks like a werewolf Batman. I don't see a Bane. Just, yeah, that's a whole lot of Batmans. That looks like Joker. There's Scarecrow there at the top. That Batman looks kind of cool. The super long cape, though, it looks like he's farting and exploding up in the air. I don't know. Is that a Batman with a machine gun? I don't know. Wait, is there actually Spy versus Spy? Is that an actual like Batman villain? Or is that just, I thought that was like a cartoon show or something. I don't see a Bane on here. Is that just like buff-ass Joker? I don't know. Some of these characters I'm not familiar with, or like maybe it's hard to tell if it's a unique villain or character, or it's just an iteration of an existing like Batman or something. Let's go back to Marketplace. It's a grappling hook gun, not a firearm. Oh, it's a grappling hook gun. That's what I figured. I'm like, dude, Batman with a gun is, that'd be awesome, but that's not his style. I spent $8 on card and market. That's awesome. Depending on how early it is, right? But that's cool, Garrett. I realized the cards are printed wrong. The back of the card has different mint number than the front. Yeah, that's weird. Deathstroke would be cool. I agree. Deathstroke would be cool. Bane would be cool. Poison Ivy, but I'm not sure if they're part of that black, because so far all the black and white stuff has been statues. So that's why I looked up the statues. Two-Face or Ra's al Ghul. Yeah, those are also options too. Spy vs. Spy is Mad Magazine. That's what I thought. And it showed up in the black and white thing. I don't know. It could be. We'll see when the Medium article comes out. Batman and Golden Moments are never-ending drops. The saturation of these NFTs will keep their prices low because partner statue and FA Spider-Man and some comics. Only way to go up is if gaming is released. I don't know about that specifically. I don't think like the only way they'll go up is for gaming released, right? All the more reason why to buy the FA, or at least in my opinion, to buy the FA of the, you know, Batman or some of these other characters, or the FE or whatever it is. Mr. Freeze. The fake Batmans in the Dark Knight had guns. That's true. That's actually sick. Bane by Kelly Jones. Let's look that up. Oof. Is that a black and white series one though? Oh, it is. Maybe we overlooked it, but there's this one right here. Also forgot to move myself. Back here in the bottom corner. Yeah, well, I mean, there's Bane right there, and it does say black and white series, so Batman black and white. So technically we could get Bane. And it has been a while since we've actually got some DC drops, right? It just seems like it's a lot of Marvel and Disney recently. Disney Utility was the subscription. Yeah, that was just kind of like a small little campaign they wanted to try out, maybe with Utility, with the Golden Moments. I think it's going to go way beyond that. Personally, I think it's going to go way beyond that. Anyone collect the physical black and white Batman statues? No, not me personally. I do know some people that have collected multiples. A lot of Veve content creators have. They've collected either one or multiple Todd McFarlane Batmans. Or, yeah, pretty much it's mostly the Todd McFarlane ones. I would love to get the Batman Who Laughs one day. I don't own a Batman Who Laughs. I used to when they were like really cheap. But I really like that character personally. But Todd is just so huge on Veve. That's why the price of the Todd statues were going up a lot. I heard like it was really difficult to get rid of Todd statues, like even a year ago. Like it was really hard, even when Todd was already on the platform. But because Todd has become what he is on Veve, at least Batman Todd from the Black and White series. Yeah, it's a big deal. I'm gonna check one thing on my phone really quick. Veve to the moon, good name. Yeah, I thought like Veve when moon or something like that. Like when moon Veve, I don't know. Just something silly like that. I felt like any of those would be good, or like funny meme names. Statues in real life take up so much room. True. But if you got a small shop, I would imagine. But if you just have it in your room or something like that, depends. Let's see. Yeah, we've been just chilling, just talking about random stuff. I don't know what the hell all these daily logins. Anyone know what these daily logins are actually for? Like I've been doing them, which is nice, but I don't even know what I'm doing with these, to be quite honest. Also, someone sent me. Yeah, I don't have anything to trade, so no one sent me. That's probably another nice thing about not having any cards. Is like no one could just spam me with trade offers, right? Unless you can. I don't think you can trade packs, like a pack for a card or something like that. It's just cards for cards and that's it. I think out of all these, I really like the look of Batman as well as Superman. Not a huge fan of the way Harley Quinn looks. I know that's kind of like her OG costume and stuff. Lex Luthor, because he looks like me. Duh. I mean, I am Lex Luthor. I mean, multiple statues take up room. Why Veve statues are cool. Exactly. I just can't wait for the day that like you can have a trophy room in your house, right? You know, you have the AR glasses on and you can kind of set up your room or your house to have all the comics and statues and posters and all that stuff. You can kind of like, hey, let's go in here. And it's like, you know, you could literally like you're in the bathroom, put on your AR glasses, you know, you're taking a shit and like you got comics right there next to you. They're just in AR and you can actually read comics while you're taking a dump. You know, you don't need the comics to actually take up room. You can just put on the glasses and, you know, while you're just like hating your life because you had Taco Bell the night before, you can watch Moon Knight fight a werewolf. Like, that's pretty sick. At least that's the way I see it. Be like, oh, if you need some reading material, put on the glasses on the edge of the counter in the bathroom and like, boom, reading material all day. Quests, claim. Weekly? What are these? Login 7 days achievement. Login regularly for 7 days. That's what I've been doing. What's the reward? What's the reward? This achievement is incomplete. Pretty close. I have to wait 22 hours. Get out of here. Make a market purchase. Market sale, open 5 packs, complete 1 trade. don't know about the open 5 packs thing. It's kind of tough for someone like me. 7 days of June. Veve is literally converting me into a physical collector. I went to a couple comic shops for the first time the other day. That's awesome, dude. Honestly, that kind of reminds me. I kind of want to look up some comic shops close by, potentially. I'm sure there's some in like the greater part of I'm sure there's some in Phoenix for sure, but like I'm in like the greater Tempe, Mesa area. Literally a place called Gotham City Comics. It's pretty cool. Those are DC comics. I'm sure they have all comics there, but it's just. Yeah, a lot of these comic shops, I used to actually play, there's one comic shop I went to, I used to play Dungeons and Dragons at, but that was in like San Francisco. Not anymore. ASU area is filled with shops. Yeah, there's a ton of them. I would assume there's a lot of hobby shops in and around like that greater Tempe and Mesa area for sure. Cool. All right, let's do this. How long have I... Oh, I forgot to full screen this. Ooh. We've been going for a little over almost 2 hours right now. For the most part, but so I'm enjoying the stream for the most part, but at the same time I do want to get off somewhat soon because I do have things to do, and I'm going to be waking up really early tomorrow if I'm going to be trying to buy these packs. There's a very small chance I might stream it just for funsies like I did today, even though it was kind of a pain with StreamYard on my phone. I know we had like a lot of issues and stuff, but we had a lot of people there, which is pretty fun. But yeah, I mean, I still got my 2 packs here. Like, I'm not planning on opening these literally anytime soon. I'm actually kind of curious where they're priced at right now. I think last I checked, they were at $870. So, figured they'd probably go down a little bit, then back up. I do like the sales chart, but again, this recent sales thing, dude, I hate this recent sales thing. It only shows you the last 15 transactions, no matter what time span that took. Like, if we look at leaderboard. That's not what I'm looking for. What am I doing? So if we look at, let's say, legendary. Okay, we have to go to Batman Universe. What the hell is going on? There it goes. So if we look at like the Batman legendary. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's only showing the last 15 transactions. So you see how this went back 7 days? So it's not like a timeline thing. It's just the last 15 transactions, however long that took. But I can't see further back than that, which is obnoxious. But dude, just imagine if you were one of these first people to buy. These were all first day buyers. Like literally that same day, someone bought a Batman for $1,200, and later that same day, $6,600. Top Veve losers real quick. Yeah, we can do that. Hopefully I don't have to log in. Also, I think we can close this. Don't need that anymore. All right, we have to log in. So give me a sec. Give me a sec to log in. Let's go. Hello? Well, that doesn't help. Let's go. And then it goes here. Rut-row. What's happening? Let's see if... Alright, let's try one more thing. Well, we got 2 things I could potentially do. So this works. So the secondary market floor prices works. Maybe not. Maybe there's some sort of like API update because we are getting like basically 3 drops over the next 3 days, which is kind of crazy. I mean, this works, but when the second I click graphs, it just does not want to cooperate. Let me try on Firefox instead. This is on Google Chrome. So we have some alternatives. I'm gonna try this really quick. That is not the email. Yeah, I think there's just an issue going on because it's doing the exact same thing on Firefox. So it's just, unfortunately, it's not working right now. This is a Veve channel after all. Yeah, dude, like, trust me, I wish I could do it right now. Maybe my NFT tracker has something. It's probably going to be a little bit out of date. It's not hour to hour like ecomi wiki, but I think this is day to day. So it's not going to be as accurate. Let's see. Rising NFTs, see all. So we're gonna look at the top gainers, see what this says, and then we're gonna look at the, maybe not. Newest NFTs, failing NFT, falling. I thought it said failing. I mean, there's that too, but. So these are top falling. Again, this is based on a 24-hour trend, like the last 24 hours, not hour to hour. So take that into consideration. So basic Spider-Man 293 looks like it's down. This is the part of the Craven series. I don't know which one exactly. Ajax, dude, Ajax is always on the top gainer or top loser list. Like every time, I feel like she's the most abundant Eternals, like Marvel Mighty. That just, I feel like I see her all the time. NYX Uncommon went all the way down to 7, or no, not 7. Retail was 7 gems, but the floor price is at 875. Toby at 35. Vote Loki True Believer. I think that's the secret rare version. Yeah, is down to 145. Werewolf by Night True Believer variant. That's the secret rare as well, down to 470. But it's I think it's still at that price. Maybe it's a bit higher now. Oof, I'm really glad I actually sold this at one point, I believe. Do I still have it? I think that's a good question. That's a good question. Real Property, thank you so much for the dono. Hi, do you think Nightwing on Veve is a long-term hold? I bought him for 1,200. He hasn't moved up in price, but I bought him to collect anyway. Just wondering your thoughts on him. I think he's fine. There it go, dude. We got the donos working now. Let's go. It just took a while, but we got the donos working now. Real Property donated $2, and of course you got to have the Golden Moments flakes. I had to put in the Golden Moments flakes. The gold dust, the gold flakes that Alex G always puts up. So thank you so much. I think I need to reduce the delay because I think it's on like a 5 or 10 second delay for the dono. But Nightwing, nothing really against Nightwing. It's more of like an old school NFT. Like all the OGs really like Nightwing just because it was considered the top dog for like a long time, even more than Todd and some other ones. I think it's still a fine NFT. It's a cool character. It's gonna do fine in the long run. Could you have spent the $1,200? And that's the other thing too. I don't know if you just bought it straight up with gems, or did you have to like trade some stuff for it, or whatever's involved. I don't know. But I think it's a fine investment. I haven't looked up Nightwing all that much. His graphs don't look too bad. We can actually look him up right now. I don't know if it's all one word or 2 words. Gimli Nightwing. So Gimli Nightwing. And it's a little bit harder to follow on these graphs. So all time, I like to look at the all time chart. It's really hard to see. It's really hard to like follow this chart because like the total listings and the floor price kind of get like muddled together. Staying pretty flat, pretty consistent with like the listings. Like the listings only fluctuate between 30 and like 35 people. Yeah, there's not a lot of buyers and sellers. There's not a lot of sellers for it. So I think that's a good sign. Like a lot of people are hodling this. I think the all-time high for listings was back in February, but it's had plenty of time since even like multiple delistings for people to list it again. So, I mean, I like it. All-time high of 4,600 gems. So that's good. I mean, I like it. And definitely some of the OGs that do well are probably going to buy an extra Nightwing or whatever too. It's definitely part of like VV history, like the Nightwing for sure. What do you think about tomorrow's drop in Humans comic? Honestly, I don't know. I'll be honest, I honestly paid zero attention to it. I probably should. Let's see this. Does VVM 3 have a video on it? That's the question. Because if he does, that'd be awesome. But thanks again so much, Real Property. I traded up for Nightwing. I dig it. I like it. I'm not, like, me personally, Again, me personally, I probably would have gone for a golden moment, but Nightwing is really solid long term as well. It's a classic piece. It's very low mint. There's a reason why a lot of people in the VV like OG community, they like it. It's like, you listen to NFT Pirates, you listen to anyone, Cavella Anderson, like any of those guys, like Nightwing in a way does hold a little special place, like, you know, in their heart, and it's definitely a nostalgic NFT for sure. Let's see. Yeah, you're fine. It's not like I said, as long as you're not like stacking Kripkins or Tobys or something just like ridiculous, right? Like you got a DC character, and I'll be honest, I'd probably put this. I don't know. I'd probably put this on the level as probably above Joe Mad, in my personal opinion. Maybe Becky Cloonan's like on the equal level, but it's, you know, for DC, I think it's up there. It's definitely good. Let's see. VVM 3. Does he have the drop info yet? Doesn't seem like it. He'll probably release it later. Sometimes the Medium article comes out so late for some of these things. Did they release the Medium article for the comic yet? Sorry if I hit the mic. I feel like I hit the mic a lot, so it doesn't matter. They had to release the Medium article already, right? Yeah, they did. So maybe he's working on it now. Never heard of this comic? Yeah. Is there any first appearances in there? Oh yeah, Yelena. Hold on. First appearance of White Widow, also known as Yelena Belova? I don't know. So this is it right here. Let me actually do this, magnify it a couple times so you guys can see it. It is important for some reason. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'll be honest, I haven't looked at not VV set list, VV ranks. Let me see if you put it up yet. Let's see what Sleeping Comics put it at. We'll probably put it in B. Yeah, B tier, which, you know, that's B tier is pretty loose with the way he ranks some of his some stuff, like Blue Chips, Undervalued. Interesting, coming soon. Comics. So he's put it under B tier, which again, it's hard to say what that is. Like I said, he has a very, like, I do like the way the listing is all comics by tier. It's just hard to follow because when you have something like, I don't know, Spider-Man. Okay, you have Spider-Man 50, Kingpin, which is a pretty big deal, in the same category as Hitmonkey, as the same category as Eternals 1. First appearance of Loki, like, it gets really muddied in there personally, but I really like how clean everything looks compared to like Boodle NFT gives you all like the very granular information that I like, and like a very like detailed like tier list. Like, this is a bit more general. I think this step more help people figure out like what's the first appearance, where does he generally rank it, and all that stuff. So, oh, is a B tier, so it should go to the moon and come back crashing to everything else. Somewhat. She appeared in Hawkeye, Disney Plus, Black Widow's sister. Interesting. So it's Black Widow's sister, I guess. So let's learn more. Inhumans number 5, fully readable, 5 cover variants. Let's look at the cover variants. Looks all right. Not a huge fan of the common art, to be honest. This does look much better. I do like that. That looks actually pretty cool. Ooh. I do like, I don't know why, but I like the secret rare covers that are like mostly black, like this one and the first appearance of Garona. or Gamora. Garona is from World of Warcraft. Gamora is Gamora is Marvel. I'm Black Widow. Intention to continue raises humans, forces marshaled outside the city of Atlian. Discover weakness in the energy shields. How will the Inhumans respond? It doesn't mention she's the sister. Let's just do this. Google search for a White Widow. Marvel. See if we can figure anything else about her. Marvel, White Widow. What's your deal? What do you do? These costumes look cool. I do like the all white look. Did I have to watch a damn ad? I just want information. Oh my god, no. I just want to read something. Marvel fandom. It's terrible. Okay. Black Widow. As the Black Widow. So she was a Black Widow at one point? I don't know. This is why I need VV3 for. He does all this research and shit for me. Like, I'm, you know, dealing with pop-ups. See, they're listening. They show me a World of Warcraft ad because I literally said World of Warcraft on the site or on the stream. They're always listening, dude. They're always listening. Yeah, I'm not gonna take the time to like read all this. Like, I'm gonna play the drop. Like, you should almost never not go for a drop for the most part. I know it's a terrible phrasing, but let's take a look at Jim Lee. Let's take a look at Nightwing. How gorgeous that is. What do you think about the AMA this morning? I think it was great. I think it's nice that we actually got a lot of the, I call them Silver Age content creators, like the OGs, like NFT Pirates, Cavell Anderson, Kyle Wilson, like all those guys are OGs, but there's a huge wave that came in and around during golden moments. That's kind of like the second wave of people that really started jumping into VV. And that's, you know, that's where a lot of us started. That's where Rob's stuff started. That's where Dino started. That's where I started. My collectibles. We all started like roughly like plus or minus a month around that drop for the most part. So that's why I consider ourselves Silver Age content creators. Personally, they're the Gold Age. We're the Silver Age. I would say Bronze Age might have either started already or like when Q System drops, because then like the game is totally different at that point. It's one of those comics. It's one of those modern comics that is on the come up. Okay, cool. And it's very true. That's like one thing I do like about what was, I think my collectible said. It's like grails just don't happen overnight. Like grails are essentially created, right, with enough popularity and enough time and enough content surrounding a character or a story. Like it becomes a grail. It's not like it gets printed and it's like immediately a grail, right? It takes time to get there. But yeah, overall, the AMA, I was super excited. I'm very bullish on all the information that we got. Like I said, a lot of content creators got to ask questions. That's why me and Dino were trying to brainstorm ways on how we can get good questions from the community. Also, Rob stuff help us sift through a lot of those questions too, and kind of like how to reword some of the questions that made it sound, you know, less asshole-ish, but also kind of avoid questions that include just kind of shit that's just like not necessarily like not our business, but you know, like hiring and this and that. Like, I mean, that's the other thing too. It's like you just don't know until you ask, right? You don't know what they're open to actually answering questions to until you ask. So that's why I wanted to know about like the gem portal on the website, and I wanted to know about, and like I said, because it was titled a FUD busting stream, there was some talk that people were nervous that Omi to NFT wouldn't actually be a thing because ecomi might have to become like an exchange in order to allow them to basically buy NFTs with Omi or something weird like that. But he gave an explanation which didn't really make sense to me, but other people understood, so I might have to like try and understand that more. But it sounds like they're in the clear and clear when it comes to like Omi to NFT. Like there's no like New Zealand legal issue with that or anything like that, which is cool. So, but overall, I'm super bullish on the whole project. It sounds like I said, I think a ton of shit is going to happen within 6 to 9 months, like literally between now and the end of the year. that like so much stuff is gonna land that we're just gonna like not know what to do with ourselves. Like we're gonna have MCP, KYC, MTL, Q system, and like a bunch of other things like land at the same time, like roughly within a month or like a couple months of each other. We're just gonna be like, whoa, and it's gonna be crazy. Can't decide if I should buy a C3PO at 1500 or multiple other golden moments like Donald, Daisy, Pooh, Bear, Piglet, Chippendale. What are your thoughts? It really depends, Flaktastic Adventures, on your collecting style. I will say this, for renting, a bit better to have 4 or 5 collectibles than just 1. So there is that aspect. So that's like one thing, just a very tiny thing to keep in consideration. I'm not saying to approach all of your golden moment, what's it called? Purchasing decisions on like, ooh, can I rent these? Like, it's hard to say. If you have the means of putting more fiat into the app, like Flaktastic, I'll say this: if you have the means of putting more fiat into the app, like let's say month over month, you could put in $1,000, $500, whatever it is. In a way, I think it's actually going to be harder to get C3PO in like 6 months than it will be to get Donald, Daisy, Pooh, and Chippendale, personally. So like maybe it's better. I typically, because if you secure the C3PO now and it gets too expensive, or, you know, let's say you don't secure it now and it gets too expensive later, now it's just out of range, right? But if you buy it now and then you can add some money later, maybe you can buy a Donald and Daisy or a Pooh and Piglet and a Chippendale or whatever. Yeah. But they're also, I will say they're really cheap too. Pooh, Pooh, Chippendale, and Donald and Daisy. That's a tough decision. That's a tough decision. Personally, I would just say C3PO, because you can always come back later and buy. You might not be able to buy Pooh, Daisy, Pooh, Donald, and Chippendale like right when you come back, but at least you can buy like 1 or 2. Because right now, if you buy all 3, it's gonna be really, really hard to come back and buy a C3PO. Meat Angel, thank you so much for the $10 hairs. Do you know how we can check when we sign on to Veve? I'm just wondering. I know I opened my account around the middle of 2021, but I would like to know for sure. When do you know how we can check when we sign on Veve? Hold on. I think it might be under either settings or something else. And again, thank you so much for the $10, Meat Angel. That really means a lot. I can buy some HRO packs with that. You feel me? Come on, does this work? 6-digit code, come on. Work with me. All right. Countdown's making me nervous. Oof. Why is this not working? The hell? That was so weird. So I signed in your transaction wallets. Yeah, that's the place to do it. I thought it was in your omi.me account too as well, but I guess not. The only GM that will buy for a long term. Beat the first drop. Yeah, I would say get C3PO now, just because you can always come back and like you could potentially buy a Pooh or Chippendale and stuff later. But if you buy those cheaper ones now and you try to come back and get C3PO, it could be like so expensive. It's just like, I don't know. I don't think HRO is worth less, a very small percentage of cards. Market flooded. Anyone else think HRO is worthless, less a very small number of cards? Market flooded. I mean, it's not as many cards as you think. I mean, I know we're just in like 4 different regions, but people are going to be buying these packs and cards and stuff all across the world. But yeah, thank you for your time, man. Yeah. So is it a lot? I don't know. It's hard to tell. I mean, sometimes 15,000 sounds like a lot, but it's really not in the grand scheme of things, considering how many cards are really being opened. Long-term hold. Yeah, C3PO, I would say. I think all, you know, eating them are good, but again, if you're able to put some money back into the app like later or whatever, like that's what I would do. Insane drops this weekend, going to all drops and comics. Yeah. It's at the end of transactions. Cool. If you don't want, I can send you some packs of HRO as soon as I can get those delivered. I calculated around 500 packs that I pre-ordered on app. Holy moly, dude. You pre-ordered a lot of those. Yeah, I think when I head to the store tomorrow morning, I think my max limit's probably like 500 bucks. We'll see. So far, I haven't seen any mega packs. It's mostly been those 4-pack premiums, right? Just those 4 and 8-pack premiums. That's pretty much been it, so. Yeah, it doesn't seem like VV3 has the video up yet. Of it, but regardless, I'll go ahead and link his channel. He has an absolutely amazing channel. He's eventually, I hope I might actually hit him up after the stream to see if he's still doing it. But anytime you guys want to know like any information about an upcoming drop, like I said, the whole Inhumans thing, the comic, all that stuff, like he's gonna do all the research and give you all the insider info you need to like make an educated decision on whether you should throw basically, you know, 7 gems at it or 50 gems on some of these drops and stuff. So I'm pretty curious to see how much that the drop with the Batman, how much that's going to be, because it's been a while since we had a black and white Batman, black and white series drop at all. And I think back then a lot of the black and white series drops, they were different costs for different rarities, but things have changed. So Black Texas Adventurers, appreciate you. Yeah, that'd be my take. All 4 of those that you mentioned are amazing long-term holds, but again, I think if you're gonna like put some money back in later, C3PO would probably be the way to go, because you can always pick up the cheaper golden moments later. Everyone is at Walmart and Target looking for packs. Yeah, I have not checked Target. There's a Target close by, so maybe I'll do that tomorrow as well, but I just want to check the Walmarts first, just because I do think those are obviously we know that they're there. Yeah, so, you know, I know I had it on the background earlier, but this Batman, I'm curious to see how much these will go for. Because I think that the first iteration of these black and white series Batman, there was a different cost for each rarity, which is interesting. Cool. All right. So I'm gonna get off in like 5 minutes. If you guys have any other like burning questions or anything about the market or anything like that, please let me know. I'm more than happy to help you out. But then after that, I need to jump off. Is there another golden moment you would recommend over C3PO? Better deal long term? I'm assuming your price point is 1,500 gems, right? Like I said, I wish I could look up. I wish I could look up the price on Ecomi Wiki, but it seems like Ecomi Wiki is still down. What if I refresh this? Yeah, it's still just not working. I think if I just type in Golden Mo. I'm assuming you have 1,500 gems, yeah. I really like, instead of Chippendale, like, I really like Poon Piglet, Iron Man, and then grabbing, because one thing I think a lot of people sleep on that they haven't really, that a lot of people don't know, Iron Man is the only Marvel, first of all, it's FA Iron Man, like the most iconic Avenger in the group, right? Thor is probably a close second, but Iron Man I think is the most popular. On top of that, like, I do think there's going to be a lot of Marvel fans on the app and stuff, so if you want to buy a golden moment and you're a Marvel fan, the only option you have is logo and Iron Man. Because we look from here, what is this? Disney, 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 Disney. You know, Disney, Disney, Star Wars, Star Wars, Marvel, Marvel, Disney, 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 you know, then Simpsons, which I don't really think of Simpsons when I think of Disney, to be quite honest. Like, I know they acquired Fox and all that stuff, but regardless. So I do think Iron Man could do good things. I know he's been kind of being placed right now like low in my tier list, like low A tier ish. I still think C3PO is fantastic. I'm trying to think of like a different 3 NFT alternative, because I think I'm just looking at the, and these prices could be a little bit out of date too, right? I think C3PO is awesome. I think Pooh and Elsa isn't bad either. Like, instead of C3PO, I'd probably still pick C3PO over it. Like, Star Wars is just so massive, and there's so many other options for Disney. If we're talking golden moments, I think you said golden moments, right? Another golden moment. Like, these are the ones I'd recommend. And I think you had great picks. So I'd say like any combination of like Pooh, Donald Duck, Iron Man, Elsa. Both, you know, you can't afford. I can't even afford R2D2 right now. C3PO. If you can squeeze it in, I think if you replace, because even then these prices, I don't know, these prices might be a little bit out of date, but if you can squeeze in like an Iron Man somehow, I think that'd be good. Kind of like it. The HRO packs are at Walmart already. Some locations, yes. Some locations do have HRO packs at Walmart. Not all of them, but like some locations in Florida, some locations in other states, but like I didn't have any in Arizona. I was going to check my Veve app, and on the login page, maybe they're updating the app. That could be it. So my ultra rare Moon Knight for a MC common comic. What do you think of that move? I think it's great. I think it's fine. Like, could ultra rare Moon Knight do well? Sure. I do think, unless he's gonna like make an appearance like in a movie, I think like the popularity could die off a little bit like after the show's over. I think it's fine, to be quite honest. Like, I think, does it have room to move up? Yes, but like everyone already knows. And I think that's one thing a lot of people forget too, is time in the market. Marvel Comics #1 has been in the market for like a long time, so there's a lot of holders in Marvel Comics #1. But ultra rare Moon Knight, it's such a new drop. It's gonna take months for it to shake out all the people that are willing to just drop it for a low price, right? So I think it's a fine move. I know my password with me. Bart Homer first drop, first set, first duo. The skateboard has signature. Also, Simpsons are not originally Disney. Yeah, I mean, some people might find value in that. Personally, I don't. You know, it's called Disney Golden Moments, and these are not Disney. I mean, it is what it is. I think the signature stuff is a nice touch, but I don't know. The double FA is an interesting aspect, but I don't know. I feel like if people really valued this as much as, you know, you can decide all kinds of stuff, right, to pretty much anything, right? I don't know. Like Elsa, like, oh, it's like first Disney princess, first female golden moment, first has a little pen on her foot, first that, like, you can come up with a lot of firsts for a lot of different reasons, but at the end of the day, I just don't think of Bart Homer when it comes to Disney. I still think it's a great, I think it's still a great golden moment, but at the price as he's at now, like assuming he's at $665, I'd rather have two Poohs, or I'd rather have Donald and Daisy plus Pooh over Homer right now. That's just me personally. Moon Knight will be in movies. Oscar Isaac is a movie star. True, he might be. I really hope they kind of expand upon it. It'd be awesome if they actually expanded upon the story where he, like, you know, kills the Avengers and all that crazy shit. Like, there is that, or like, I don't know if he outright kills them, but he definitely beats their acid, as well as Ghost Rider, as well as Iron Fist, as well as some other characters. But yeah, I really hope they expand upon that story. That's a really good story. If they do that. I mean, all the golden moments are awesome, right? And everyone has their opinion. That's actually why I made the golden moment tier list, because everyone has different opinions on the golden moments. Some people put a ton of value on Homer and Bart. I know my collectibles really likes Homer and Bart and the skateboard. Good for him. I don't. I'd probably put these probably in like the lower B tier, maybe high C tier. But he put them in like, I think upper A tier or something like that, which is totally his prerogative. Like, I think that's what's so awesome about the app. Okay, yeah, we'll look at the top losers. I kind of like that the top losers shows the... How do I do this? Oh, I have to go back to home. And then go... I think we showed this earlier, right? Yeah, we showed this earlier, Conwork. Biggest losers, right here. NYX, Ajax. Again, this is based on a 24-hour market. So, Pimple, Hoverboard. These are all down 17%. If we look at just the collectibles... So the collectibles are starting at about 20%. Going into like the high mid-teens, like percentage-wise, going down. A lot of Toby's going down, unsurprisingly. Interesting, Death is down 10%. Okay, it's only 10%. Not as much downward motion as I thought there would be, to be quite honest. Because usually when I look on ecomi wiki or just, you know, sites like this, usually there's like pages of NFTs that are in the high to mid-teens. But it looks like, I mean, 20 NFTs later, we're already in the 10s, so maybe the market isn't crashing as much as we think. But if we look at comics, maybe it's a different story. Comics down 22%, 2019, 18. That's another thing I kind of look at, is just like the overall percentage of how much things are down right now. Really? The NYX Secret Rare is at 190? Sub 200? That's probably not there for long. Kang, that's the rare. It's at 375, so that's down 12%. Dark Hawk Secret Rare, $200. Come on. Come on. Incredible Hulk. More of this. It's kind of a cute cover of Sam Wilson as the Falcon. Yeah, I mean, eventually it gets to a certain point where things are only moving 10%, which it's not insignificant, but it's not enough to like make a big move, in my opinion. I don't know. So, is there anything in particular you were looking for, Conwork? Potentially? Like, were you like looking at, because I used to be honest, like very early Veve, like before I even started making content, I was like trying to figure out the market. I would just look at the top losers, kind of like this, except on ecomi wiki, and I would just buy what I thought was the popular stuff that's just like down a lot. I'm like, oh, that's down a lot, I think it can go back up. I'll just buy it, and I tried that with like a bunch of stuff, so I think that's why. Nope. Okay, I'm just curious. Maybe the market hit the floor. Things are not going below specific numbers. I'm just going to McDonald won't go under 410, 420 2 times this month. Hope you're good. Just a vibe check, yeah. Well, it passed the vibe check. A lot of NFTs passed the vibe check. Good point about the Donald, right? It's gonna show us the card too, but that's fine. Yeah, there's certain just like very arbitrary round numbers or price points that just collectors just don't want it to go below a certain price, right? Like you said, it's not going below 400. I mean, it went below. This gold one went down to 3. What? This last 3 days? Let's go to all time. Actually, let's do last 7 days. So it did go down to 388 at one point. 390. 390. So it seems like that big point of resistance, 388. So there's some times where it'll very briefly go below. This says hour to hour updates, but is this right? Oh well. But it says very, like, if it does go below 400, it doesn't last longer than an hour, it seems. So there's a 410, there was a 388, but it just got gobbled up right away. 400, yeah. Seems like that's the number a lot of collectors are just like, yeah, it's a little too low, 400. I still think Donald and Daisy is going to be up there collector wise on like the golden moments. Ultra rare Black Panther for all 4 Moon Knights that just got released. Should I make this move? That's interesting. That's actually a pretty interesting move. It just sucks that the ultra rare Moon Knights are not animated. I know they have glowing eyes, but they're just like not animated. It's kind of shitty. Do you have another Black Panther? Or is that like your one and only Black Panther one? Like, I'm just curious. Because I'm not against that move. It's actually pretty decent. And I do think at this point, being able to diversify your portfolio in a way that you can, like, say worst case scenario happens and you're like, you really need gems, you can sell off the commons. You know, you keep the ultra rares because they look cooler and you can always buy those back a bit easier. But with, you know, with Black Panther ultra rare, all you have is the Black Panther. It's an all or nothing. Only others a 3-digit comment. Yeah, it's up to you. I mean, with something like that, it's hard to tell. I do think I think if you wait a bit longer, I think you can get actually cheaper prices than what's going on right now with some of the Moon Knights, because we do have Batman and Coca-Cola coming up this weekend. And if we do get like a Bane FA or a Poison Ivy or a Two-Face or a whatever else with the Black and White series, like that could cause a dip or people to sell off those ones for cheaper. So yeah, it's up to you. So maybe the play could be like sell Black Panther now, wait until the announcements come out for like Coca-Cola and Batman, and then buy them, because that's when they're gonna get squeezed the most. Yeah, that's hard to tell, man. I'm in favor of it, but I'm not gonna say just outright yes, if that makes sense. I don't know. But anyway, that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you for all the donos. So Mean Angel, as well as Real Property. I'm really glad that little notification's working now. I just need to edit to shorten down the delay on it. And I do want to do more games and more stuff for you guys, because I think I do want to have some more things you guys can redeem and chat and stuff with the points. If HRO does good moves with the cards and keeps people happy on the app with promotions and good information. Also straightforward on their communication. Users will remain on HRO and wait to get back. Yeah, there's that too. And there's some people like myself where I'm not going to chase leaderboards. I do think the cards are cool, but I might just take advantage of the packs while I can, or do some market flipping potentially if it's like getting really, really hard to do. If it's getting like really, really hard to do that stuff. Yeah, I don't know why the bot is not working. I'll have to figure that out later. It's always something going on. One thing works and then some other aspect doesn't work on the bot. It makes no sense. Ultra rare Black Panther keeps moving down to was 265. Yeah, it's up to you. Good night. Thanks for putting up another fun stream. Of course. Thanks, Vibes. Have a good night. Moon Knight would give you more liquidity. That's exactly what I'm thinking, Slider. Like, just all that stuff. So thank you guys. There's the emotes. I'll add some more emotes later. Maybe we'll do Batman. Maybe I'll do Batman with a gun or something like that. So anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Be safe. Please double and triple check all of your listings so you don't screw yourself over. And like Meat Angel said, please like and subscribe. Take care. Go to Walmart tomorrow. Get yourself some HRO cards.